All right, everybody, welcome to today's game in the MAC. It's a big one between Buffalo and Miami of Ohio. Both these teams sitting at 4-2 in conference play. Both these teams with a win go bowling, and both these teams with a loss eliminated from MAC championship contention and their season on the line for a bowl next week. I should note for both these teams, they do not control their own destiny. Both these teams need some help. The MAC scenarios are kind of confusing. Western Michigan is in the championship, but we don't know who the other team is going to be. This game will go a long way to deciding just who that team is going to be. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works is like this. Fire one on the channel, any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, I get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game, Buffalo or Miami? If you are a member, you can show us for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for Buffalo and for Miami. We also got some other emojis in there as well. Had a great time last night. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun. Last night was a ton of fun. So, I also do this thing called You Make the Call. How it works like this. From now until the overtime stream tomorrow, you have a chance to decide which game we're calling at 3:30. USC Oregon, Kentucky Vanderbilt, Syracuse Notre Dame, or Arkansas against Texas. Which game are we doing? Every donation counts as triple. So if you donate $5, it counts as 15. Donate $10, it counts as 30. You get the idea over there. I also do this thing every Thursday night called Live Band Karaoke, where for $50, I'll sing any song you want me to with a live band, no questions asked. That is not my band, but it is the band that plays downtown at the bar. Murdoch, absolutely. Yes, Murdoch is absolutely a draft prospect. Absolutely. He's going to get some looks. But for 25 bucks, I'll sing a song half off. The song for half off for this stream only. Yeah, firing Eberflus, I have no problem with what Des Bryant said. He's 100% right. Eberflus never should have been higher in the first place. Half off song is Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Whoo, man, that's... Oh, man. Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, Colts Chiefs can be a very good game, Patrick. Be a very good game. We'll have a new video dropping tomorrow. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one over on ESPN2. And again, every donation counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we are calling. We got 2 streams today. We got this one, and we got Wazoo against Southern Utah in college basketball at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Field of Dreams game is Phillies Twins. That's an interesting matchup for Field of Dreams. It's an interesting matchup. We're going to get this game underway in just a little bit. Between Buffalo and Miami, the game taking place in Buffalo. And both these teams with a win go bowling, and both these teams stay alive in the MAC championship hunt. Oh, that's awful, Michael. That's awful. Of course, man. No, I allow everyone in here. I allow everyone in here. You're totally fine. You are totally good. And we're going to get this game underway on a cold day in Buffalo in just a little bit. We'll have a new video dropping tomorrow as well on a Jaguars subdivision from back in the day. UCLA was close to being ranked, and then they had Troy in double overtime. Yeah, Mountain West just cannibalizing itself. And by that, I mean they're losing non-conference games left, right, and center that they have no business losing. Miami, Ohio, -1.5. I could see it. I could see it. How's it going? Michael Franklin with you, man. Hopefully Bills don't skip another homegrown Buffalo linebacker. We need them this draft. Did they skip on Mac? I thought Mac was taken pretty early. Mac was taken with the 4th pick by the Raiders. I don't think they had a chance to skip on him. But Murdoch is obviously phenomenal. And he will get some looks. And rightfully so. So that guy can play. That guy can play. Frank, but with you, my man. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Again, this one on ESPN2. Over on ESPNU, Central Michigan against Kent State. We'll keep tabs on that game as well. You guys vote on this one. This is the one we're doing. Yeah, Chiefs going to be tough as nails. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to commercial break, and then we will get this game underway between these two sides who are both at 4-2 in conference play. Central Michigan Kent State has also just kicked off. Conference if the old Mountain West simply will get in basketball. You know, nothing would shock me at this point. Mountain West is just... I hope they don't get more than 2 bids. I really hope that the committee looks at these non-conference games and they say themselves, we cannot let... Just give them to the A10 or whatever. Raiders and Panthers wearing Classic Sweaters. I have not seen those. I have not seen those yet. Hang on. Rangers Winter Classic... Let's see. Ooh, those look good. Yeah, those like a throwback to like the 40s. I love them. Those are great. Which game? Miami, Ohio against Buffalo. And the other game is Central Michigan against Kent State. Those look phenomenal. Oh, man. Yeah, I love them. That is such a 40s throwback. That is incredible. I really like that. So this game taking place on ESPN2. Once it starts, Buffalo coming off that game against Central Michigan, lost 38-19. Miami's lost 2 straight games. Almonds has not been good as of late. Lost 24-3 to Toledo last time out. Even though it was never remotely close. Oh, college basketball? Oh, college basketball game? We are doing the battle between Wazoo and Southern Utah. Oh, okay. I was in Khalil Mack, but I was like, okay, that makes sense. Cypher this in AW. Ooh, all right. Seems pretty split down the middle in terms of who you think wins this game. Buffalo, Miami seems pretty split. We're going to get this one away. What channel is the game streaming on? ESPN2. This one is on ESPN2. Conversation. I can see that. Yep. CeeDee Lamb. I did not see that. I highly doubt it. Believe me, there's no evidence. I highly doubt that he was doing that. I was shocked. I would be shocked if that was a thing. Let's get this game underway. It is a cold day in Buffalo. Buffalo in the blues, Miami in the whites. Miami going to get the ball to start things off. Of course, I have the challenge. Oh, man, that sucks. Jack's going to kick this one off. Back to receive is Keith Reynolds for the Redhawks. First time we've ever called a Miami game. Called quite a few Buffalo games over the years. But here we go. A critical battle for the MAC. And for bowl eligibility. And it is officially underway. Here we go. Kickoff. Into the end zone for a touchback. And the ball will be at the 25-yard line for the Redhawks. Henry Hessen had a rough game last time out. 11 for 38. 147. No touchdowns, 3 interceptions. It was really, really bad. Can he bounce back here against this Buffalo defense? Come on with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? There's evidence he was caught out late Sunday night and dropped a wide-open touchdown up 33-16, 4.5. I mean, it wasn't the best throw. I mean, it was not the best throw. Arizona, UConn. Oh, that's going to be a great game. I think UConn wins, but that's going to be a very good game. Yeah, I don't think just because you drop a pass does not mean that. First down, hand off to the side, and we'll get about a yard. 2nd and 9. How's it going, Cujo? From first place Broncos country. Let's go. And which game do you want? Which game do you want? Come on, I appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? You're number 1. Let's go, baby. I noticed a lot of games have gone the yo-ho-ho on this very site. Yep. Or I'm going to lose. I'm cheering for the downfall. All good. Get you on it. So the first run gets nothing. Thought to be back. Do we like Buffalo? I like Buffalo this game. I like Buffalo. I'm not crazy about Hessen as of late. Offensively, Miami's been struggling. Yes, Southern Utah versus Washington State basketball. Yep, back to his right, to the top, 1 the bottom. Hessen takes a snap. They're going to send 5. Looks middle of the field, and that is behind his man, incomplete on the corner route. Had his guy wide open. That was Cam Perry who was wide open on that corner route, but Hessen threw behind. And it's been a rough stretch for Hessen. Had that awful game last time out, completed about 30% of his passes against Toledo. Completed under 47% of his passes against UNLV. Only 2 games he's played this year against FBS opponents. He's a Washington fan, that's why. 3rd and 9. To the top, to the bottom, back to his right. In the gun, Hessen's going to take the snap with 3. They're going to send 5. Doesn't see the free blitzer, he's dead. At the 17-yard line. No one protecting the C gap whatsoever. And just shot out there like a cannon to get the sack. It's number 41, who I don't have on the roster. Hang on. Why is there no 41 on my roster? But a quick 3 and out. Hang on. Give me a second here, guys. Appears that ESPN does not have the number of the player on their team. Neither does Buffalo. All right, I don't know who made that sack, but either way, return to the 32-yard line on the punt. Columbus Blue Jackets, most relevant franchise in pro sports. I would agree. Yes, I would absolutely agree. So ball the 32 for Buffalo. Again, apologies about that. There was literally no number 41 on the Buffalo roster, on either our lads, on ESPN, or on Buffalo's own website. Having said that, it was a sack. It was absolutely a sack. And now Roberson coming out on the first drive. Who got the sack? Okay, they're going to say Greer. Okay, so Greer is number 41. He's listed as number 6, so I guess he's number 41 for this one. That ball in the flat, that's caught down to the 34-yard line. And that's Snow for a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Last time out, Roberson 16 for 33, 208, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Goes quick, but that snap goes over his head. The play is blown dead beforehand. Coach, let's hear it. Have a chuckle. Almost a disaster there for Buffalo. Fortunate that they got a flag. A false start on Buffalo, and that's actually the best case scenario to lose 5, because that snap went over the quarterback's head. Was going to be a loss of about 30 if it wasn't for the false start. And the referee was standing by the quarterback trying to prevent him from snapping the ball. He is a Mets fan. Yes, he is. Went too quick, and that's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 12. 1 the top, 2 the bottom. Snow in motion to the top of the screen. Snow with a motion man. Roberson hands it off, and they'll get the yardage back they lost on the false start. Gain of 5 for Terrence Sheldon. Last time out, Shell, leading rusher on the team, 59 yards rushing. Brings up 3rd and 7. Miami, last time out, lost 24-3 to Toledo. Miami allowed 4.5 yards per carry. Could not really stop the run. And Chip Trainum, one of the best backs in the MAC, had nearly 100 yards rushing that game. 3rd and 7 going deep, and that's incomplete on the fly route. So both teams going 3 and out to start. Was looking deep down the field for Gathings, and Martin breaks it up. The broadcast package, I don't like the fact that ESPN stays. I don't like the fact they're broadcasting D-backs games. I don't like that. I like the fact that NBC is getting involved because they're good with a lot of stuff. So 4th and 7, they'll have to pump this ball away. Now their team doing anything in the opening drive, and Lionel Billups Williams was rigged for the Giants. Wasn't called a helmet catch. There was no OPI on that play. So, no. The punt, it's a deep one. Fielded at the 10-yard line, slips. And they're going to say the knee was down when he slipped. Could not stay upright. And again, you're down once you go down in college. Not when you're touched. It's when you go down. 56-yard punt, no return on the play. Buffalo flips the field. Miami starting at the 10-yard line when we get back. Because the Braves say you like the Mets clips. I don't blame you. So neither team do much offensively to start this game. Hand fighting's not OPI. Hand fighting, they let that go. They should let that go. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Again, any donation, get a question right away. Counts toward you make the call. I'm going to decide which game we're calling the song for. $25 today is Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. So Miami's first drive went nowhere. Lost yards. Hessen got sacked. Got sacked 6 times last game against Toledo. This Buffalo defense now 35 sacks on the season. Averaging well over 3 per game. Can this Miami line protect their quarterback on drive number 2 again? Hessen did not start the season as the starter. Finn was the starter. But then Finn deciding, for some reason unbeknownst to most people with a brain, to opt out for the rest of the season and prepare for the NFL. Despite the fact that his team is still alive in the conference title, and despite the fact that he is probably not going to get drafted by the National back eight, I have no idea. I have no idea why. Look at the NHL back in 27. I know, they were not good with NHL. So again, the quarterback situation for Miami, Finn opts out for the rest of the season, quits on his team to prepare for the NFL. Not that he's going to get drafted, a 7th-year man who has not put up great numbers in the MAC. But Hessen's the quarterback. Didn't play well last time against Toledo. And the redshirt senior has not done much across his collegiate career. Just 4 touchdown passes in his career. 2 of them came against Lindenwood, a non-D1 school, earlier this year. Cyber tied the game after being down 1-0. That's good. ESPN TNT be terrible for the NHL. I don't know about that. I mean, ESPN, it's easy to access. I think their coverage is bad, but it's easy to access. I can watch all the games. And TNT, I think, is doing a pretty good job with the NHL. You see me in Kent territory on the first drive. Yep, nothing there. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Drive number 2 for the Bulls. You should focus on Summer Arena in Kansas. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. But it's not going to help us stock. Quitting our team mid-season when you're not projected to get drafted in the first place is not necessarily the smartest move. Back underway here. Drive number 2 for the Redhawks. Both teams looking for the first down of the game. They're going 3 and out. 3 at the top. 1 the bomb back to his right. Finn won't see any maction in the other one. No, he will not. Hand off to the side, and that is going to get back to the line. Spins out of trouble, and we'll get 3. Good over there by Jordan Brunson. Gain of 3, down to the 12. After a game because of bias? Maybe just because I don't have a team. Thoughts that will be in ESPN's agreement. I hate that they're still doing stuff. I mean, I like that it's less, but I hate they're still doing stuff. And I hate that D-backs game is now on ESPN. I hate that so much. I'm hoping it's just you can watch the games on. You can watch it with a package. That's what I'm hoping it is. So what is this? That would suck. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gonna keep himself and Essex gets down to about the 16-yard line. Gain of 3. 3rd and 4. I'm hoping I have to pay extra to watch my team locally. There was Gakowski out there for that play. Thomas Gakowski, the freshman quarterback, the redshirt freshman. Fear he'll be used every now and then. They're on that run play. Now Hessen going back out there on 3rd and 4. Two at the top, 1 at the bottom. Or 2 at the bottom, I should say. Back to his right. Last time, at a 3rd down, he got sacked. Gotta watch the rush here. 6 in the box. Now it's an empty backfield. They're going to send 5. Pressure off the edge and just incomplete. They have no answer for pressure off the edge today on these 3rd downs. Phillips Williams, that ball is nowhere close to him. Thank you for the bless you, man. Thoughts on Mark Pope made the Wildcats a part of the coach? I mean, I'm glad he's taking accountability. I like Pope a lot. I do like him as much as you root for the Calipari. I mean, it's a good look, too, to not blame the players. It's a good look. So they'll go 3 and out. New emotes, yep, we hit a stretch goal, so we were able to get new emotes out there. The punt bounces at the 50, takes a backspin back to the 49-yard line. So just 33 yards of that one, and Buffalo starting the drive in plus territory. ESPN. Is that game on Fox or FS1? The Arizona game. I'm guessing FS1. FS1. Yeah, it's on FS1. So Buffalo's going to get it at the 49. A good field position here. 3 drives so far this game, 3 punts. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help the channel out a ton. So we try and grow this community even more. Almost defensive right to cry about Kiffin Ole Miss when Ole Miss poached him from another school. Which I was FS1 for FS1? It was... I don't think it was anything. It wasn't speed, right? No, I don't think it was speed. Oh, it was speed, yeah. No, I'm assuming they didn't say anything about me. I'm assuming they said nothing about me. I think there is something to be said with Kiffin if he leaves, like, right as they're in the playoff. I don't think he's going to leave. I think at this point, I don't think he's leaving. I think he's going to stay at Ole Miss. My mom thinks he was going to stick to fire and we're cheering for him to be Patino in the tournament last year. They didn't really fire him. He took the job at Arkansas. So-called hero of the game. Yeah, it doesn't look pretty. With the wind and everything, I mean, I'm assuming it's just layers upon layers upon layers. I think leaving a team before the season's done, if you're in the playoff, I don't like that, but I get it. That's the way it's got to be because of the recruiting cycle. They did not say that. Believe me, I would have seen it. They did not say that. They did not say that. I'd do it if they wanted to, but they did not say that. Got any script idea after the game? All right. The FS1... It's still looking to find its footing after all these years. And ball the 49-yard line for Buffalo. First drive, the false start kind of set him back. 24 with wind... Minus 24 with wind chill or 24 with wind chill? Both are terrible. Minus 24 with wind chill? Oh my god. Yeah, I was going to say 24. Yeah, I was going to say. I don't think it's that one. Intervals of memory. Yeah, I was going to say. There's no way. I was going to say. Kiffin's going to leave as a very last coach who I would expect loyalty from. I just think he's got everything going for him at Ole Miss. Power conference school. Why start over? Look, I would love it if he went to Florida. I would love it. But I'm leading more and more like he's going to stay. I'm being a bit more pessimistic than I was before. Bahamas will hide spotted. Yep. They won the last time, so we'll see that game. Ball the 49-yard line here for Buffalo after the punt. Was 80 degrees where we live today? Nice. Yeah, it was raining in Phoenix. Hitch route. That's called the 45-yard line and pushed out of bounds to the 43 goes Gathings. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. It wasn't even like warm in Phoenix today. It was actually like, not chilly, but it was raining. 50 million reasons to start over. Yeah, but almost also gave him like the highest contract out there. I can't exactly think Pope's done a good job when he's done an awful job. I mean, you guys are the best so far. I will say that. Head over the middle and down to the 40, 3rd and 1. That's Sheldon for a gain of 3. Figure 4 down territory here. No first downs for either side so far. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Roberson, QB sneak. Gets the push from his back. That's a first down. Sheldon with the assist. They spread everyone out. Try to get a quick QB sneak. Doesn't work at first. But then Sheldon with the push. A little bit of a brotherly shove right there. Eventually taken down on the play by Joby, and that's a first down. Hitch route intercepted. They go quick to the line, and it's picked off. Picked off on the play by Adrian Walker, the true freshman corner. He gets his first collegiate interception. And what a time to get it. Calls gets feel like 50. But only have to miss one question. Chrissy Thompson, why do you feel like you deserve a job? And Aaron Andrews, why do you associate yourself with a liar? That'll be what I say. When you jump a hitch route, you know that's going to happen. Was looking for McMillan. And Walker just jumped that perfectly. Yeah, calls gets feel, it's probably like, I'd say 40. So Buffalo gets their first down of the game. First down for either side. And immediately they throw a pick. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. And that was an arena football play. Keith Reynolds was in motion running forward. It was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Got a bit of a running start. Can't do that. Buffalo is looking for Bama if given the chance. I think just about all of them. Yeah, that's about 5,000 for penalties on that play with Reynolds. Illegal motion, false start, neutral zone, anything you want to say. That was Reynolds going to just about every single penalty on that one. So 1st and 15, backing up to the top, to the bottom, back to his left. Going to hand it off to the side. It goes to Brunson. Brunson will get the yardage back to the 40. Gain of 7. Here's some 2nd and 8. You know, I'm sure there were some that wouldn't leave because they want the play. Like, they know they wouldn't be able to get playing time, and they want to just play. But I'm assuming most of them would, if given the chance. 2nd down. For Boise State. I don't know, because you're at that point, like, you're talking like Big Ten geography changes. Swings it out. That's a backward pass, but it's caught behind the line, and that'll get 2. Pushed out of bounds. Reynolds at the 41-yard line. Taken out on the play by Savion Brown. 3rd down. For Boise, I would still say a fair amount. I realize a lot of these guys are pretty local, so that's it. That's an adjustment. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Hessen takes it. They're going to send 4. Flush out. It's actually Gokowski. His first pass, and that is going to be incomplete. They take Hessen out. They put Gokowski in. And it's broken up. 3 drives, 3 punts. The redshirt freshman quarterback, that was his first collegiate pass. On 3rd down. Everything with no passing attempts today. Kentucky fans should just like Calvary. No, he won him a natty. I don't think so. I think it's time to run out, but now have to punt the ball away. We have a slow start offensively, to say the least. The punt. Fair catch is called for. And the ball will roll down to the 17 with a flag on the play. Purdue, I think a lot. Down to the 17-yard line. There was a flag. 3 drives, 3 3-and-outs for the Redhawks. Not the prettiest start by any means to this one. Holding on the returning team. An automatic first down for Buffalo. Timeout, and they'll get the ball right around the 9-yard line. Why? Maybe because he left. I think part of it is that he went to a rival. Just his attitude. Like, California's attitude was never, like, the best. So, ball the 9-yard line. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to us, up the channel out a ton. So we try and grow this community even more. If we push for the Chiefs, play for the Broncos, we get the chance. You know, right now, we'll play for a winner. And what players recruited like college football? Who are the best and worst players? Well, a lot of it will be about money. A lot of it would have to do with owners. Oh, it's talking like salary cap? Because, like, if there's no salary cap, things would be a little bit different. If there's no salary cap, Broncos with the Walmart money would have the best players. Chiefs might have some of the worst. It all comes down to ownership, too. Browns would have some pretty bad players. It would come down to money. And obviously, warm weather climates. Teams in Florida, California, no salary cap. Yeah. I mean, Cowboys would have the best players for a long time. Just a free-for-all. Yeah, Broncos probably get a lot. Cowboys probably get a lot. Chiefs would be in trouble. Bengals would be in trouble. They'd be in serious trouble. Mike Brown, with his how cheap he is, the Bengals would be in some serious trouble with that. So Buffalo ball the 9 when we get back here. Again, slow start to this one. 5 drives, 4 3-and-outs, and a pick. And CMU on Kent State 7-0. I think CMU's going to win that game. Buffalo do location. Yeah, I think Buffalo would also be, yeah, they'd be in trouble. Yeah, Mark Davis would be in a lot of trouble if that was the thing. Be in a lot of trouble. Can't include ESPN so you can switch between 2 games. Yeah, that'd be nice if it did. That would be nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's... I know it's like one of the premium channels. ESPN2 is not, but ESPN2 is one of the premium ones. So first down at the 9-yard line for the Bulls. Pin inside their own 10 after the holding call. After the punt. All good. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being a fan of the channel. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel so we try to grow this community even more. We are so close to 69,000 subscribers. We are less than 90 away. Yeah, see me up 7, yep. One of the top 2 of the bomb, back to his right. Man, Cleveland might be up there. I think Cleveland could be up there. Head off to the side. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd, and down to the 21-yard line. That is Al-Jay Henderson. His first carry of the game goes for 12 and a first. Longest play of the day for either side. Henderson last time out against Central Michigan. 39 yards rushing on 9 carries. He'll get the rock again, and this time just back to the line. No gain. Taken down the play by Eli Blakey. Brings up 2nd and 10. Buffalo estimating against CMU 136 yards rushing on 4 yards a carry. And Roberson had negative rushing yards in that game. So, in terms of runs for the running backs, about 4.5 yards per carry. Not bad by any means. Second down, hand off to the sides. Henderson once again, and he'll be stuffed. No gain, 3rd and 9 at the 21-yard line. I mean, I've never been to Cincinnati. I've never been there. The weather in Cleveland, every time I've been, it's never been good. They got some good food spots there, but the weather has never been good. One hell of an AFC East matchup. Yep. I had an equal for every time we did a Buffalo-Miami game this year. One at the top, two at the bottom, back to his left. Tight end in motion. Roberson takes it. They're going to send 6. Pressure goes deep. One-on-one coverage. And juggling caught at the 40-yard line. A juggling grab over Caleb Martin. What a job by McMillan at the 39-yard line. Gain of 40. Longest play of the day. First down by either side through the air. I think it might have gone off the helmet of Caleb Martin. Yeah, it went off his hand, off the helmet, was underthrown. But the concentration to stick with it. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. The give here to Henderson, and it'll be brought down at the 40-yard line, loss of 2. Just got from my priest, if he's going to be home, I'll have the car blessed next Thursday. It's going to be Thanksgiving. Ooh. Gonna bless the car. I now have Raptor Sixers on. But what a play to get him into the plus side of the field. I mean, the concentration there by McMillan. Last time out, leading receiver on the team, 122 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. It's his 50th catch of the year, and it's a big one. Leading receiver on the team, receptions and receiving yards. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. They're going to send 6. That ball's caught the 32. Coming back for that ball, it's McMillan once again. 3rd and about 4. Figure 4 down territory. Darius Clark, that is a phenomenal name. That is a great, great name. Four and a half to go in the first. Figure 4 down territory here. Best drive for either side. 1 at the top. 2 at the top, now 2 at the bottom, back to his right. I don't know what the line it would be, but it would be insanely good. They'd be the best team in football. Slam pass, let's call the 25-yard line, and that's a first down. Quick little 3-step drop, and that's Victor Snow before he's taken down by Silas Walters. Gain of 7 out of first. Mariah Carey warm up the pipe for next week. She's already defrosted at this point. She's already like top 10 on Billboard's top 100 or top 15. Already. We're not even at Thanksgiving yet. First down, the 25-yard line. Drive it start inside their own 10. Think Shador can fix Tennessee drop back too far? No. They're going to try wide receiver reverse. Gets a great block from his quarterback, and Snow will get down to the 18-yard line. That's great effort there by the quarterback to set the block, preventing a loss of 4 and turning into a gain of 7. That play does not work without Roberson's block on Josh Lacusa. I mean, Khan spends money. You know, Tony Khan, that would be a mess. But Shah Khan spends money. Might start to half, over under 4.5 for that one. Ooh. Sure his potential? No, I do not. He's not that athletic, and he's not that smart in terms of his processing speed. And that usually doesn't change. Head on to the side, going to lose 2, brought down the 20-yard line. Predict his stats this Saturday. His real stats, or if Josina Anderson is making the predictions? I think Shador throws for 620 yards, 11 touchdowns, no picks, 100% completion percentage, and makes some improbable throws. That's what I think, if I'm Josina Anderson. Back to his left, 3rd and 5. They're going to send 5. Hitch route that's caught down to the 12. If I'm going like actual prediction, gain of 8. First down. If I'm going actual prediction for Shador, I'm going to say 12 for 28, 112 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 5 sacks. I'm going to write that down. Problem is that the Raiders defense is not good. Well, so the Raiders D is not good, but 12 for 28. We'll go 120, 0 touchdowns, 3 INTs, 5 sacks. We'll try that. To the top, one of the bomb going deep to the end zone. 1-on-1 coverage, back shoulder. Diving, grab. Did he come down with that? He did. Are you kidding me? Chance Morrow. Robertson takes a chance on him and a diving, one-handed grab for the touchdown for the Bulls. Let's make sure he got the foot in bounds, but that's a heck of a grab by Chance. His second touchdown of the season. This is one of the best catches of the year if he somehow stayed in bounds. I don't know. This game was at Buffalo, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Arizona played 1 so far. That's a heck of a grab. Is that foot down when he caught the ball? Oh, man, I don't know. Is that foot down when he caught the ball? Original call was touchdown. The knee is out. Like I'm telling you the second time, is the foot down when he gets control? I don't think it is. I think he's out. I think he's out of bounds. That's a heck of an effort. But I think he's out of bounds. I'm going to put a poll up. That foot was off the ground. The knee comes down out of bounds. Does the elbow come down and back? When does he have control? Because he does bobble it a little bit. Again, call was touchdown. You need enough to overturn it. Depends on where you're at control. Depends on where you're giving him control. I think he's got control right there and the foot's up. I don't think that's a touchdown. It's a heck of a try. One-handed grab with Waller's draped all over him. I don't think that's going to stand. A heck of an effort. But someone tells me this one's coming back. Voting that poll, 86% of you seem inclined to agree with Cujo and I that it's not a touchdown. Good try by Mark Woodman. His 8th grab of the season. 2nd touchdown of the year. How's it going, Evan? Appreciate tuning in. 14.5 fast rank. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. 14.5. The ruling on the field is incomplete. They overturned the call. Good effort, but no grab. And he's 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line as a result. And take the touchdown off the board. Blind voting, because I like touchdowns and dislike Ohio. Makes sense. Well, if you dislike Ohio, you got the right call there. To the top, one the bomb, back to his left. Play action. Roberson, pump fake. Hit as he throws, and that'll be out of bounds, incomplete. In the direction, I believe, McMillan, but either way, 3rd and 10. The old peep show replay current ref Sues? Yes, I do. Arithmetic line, passer, and quarterback ratings. I'm not sure entirely. I'm not sure. My 5 over 54.5. Ooh. I'll take Arkansas in that. 3rd and 10. Jason Wright, the quarterback here. And Wright has not thrown a pass this season. Almost like the ball in every play. Gonna hand the ball off here. That's gonna lose a yard. Fakes the give to Snow. Wright keeps himself. Brings up 4th and 11. Well, for Miami, it's Big Ben. For Buffalo, I'm not sure who the best would be. Best replay system and the worst. Worst is basketball. Best replay system, I'd probably say baseball. Yeah, still nothing, yep. Jack on for the field goal. 12 for 15 this season. I did not see that toasted. I'm going to bet against Sanders? Yep, me too. 33-yard try. Kick is right down the middle. Basically an NFL extra point. A drive that started inside their own 10 gets 3. Buffalo was hoping for a little bit more after that catch by Morrow got overturned. But the Bulls take the early 3-0 lead. 56 seconds left in the first. On a cold day in Buffalo. I'm pretty sure you guys tuning in. Yeah, I don't know who the best quarterback from Buffalo would be. Obviously, Miami, we know. It's Big Ben. Basketball's replay system, it takes so long, and it stops the flow tremendously compared to the other sports. The Browns we rock with, have they not drove? Sure, probably Zappy at this point. Kickoff here. Miami still has yet to get a first down today. I'll start the start of the 25. His accuracy, he's not accurate. Shedeur is not an accurate quarterback. College of Buffalo, one of the baseball players played Intercounty Baseball League team. Oh, yeah, I have heard of that team. The Royals, the Gulf Royals. I have heard of that one. First down, the 25-yard line for the Redhawks here. Yeah, Samuel 14-0. I think they're going to win that game. A lot of people don't, Nicholas. A lot of people do not. Two at the top, one at the bottom, and the pistol here. Back to his right now. Gostkowski stepping up. The freshman quarterback fires as he gets hit. That's caught the 45-yard line to the 50. 45 and steps out of bounds to the 43. First down the day, it's Cam Perry. The redshirt freshman quarterback. His first down as a college student. Gain of about 30. They're in plus territory. Last touch show potential? To some extent. Go to Lafayette Lehigh game, have a great time, man. That's a fun rivalry. It's a really underrated rivalry. Yep, Arizona up by 3, 29-26, 4 minutes to go in the first over there. Gostkowski takes it, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Going to hand off, could be the final play of the quarter. And brought down at the 38-yard line, gain of 7. Murdoch on the stop. One of the best players in the MAC. 2nd and 3 at the 38. And they're not going to get a playoff. So end of 1, Miami driving. With a new quarterback in. Curse you can. Which aged worse? Shedeur first round pick hype or Arch Heisman hype? I think Shedeur first round pick hype aged worse. At least Arch, like a lot of quarterbacks have been disappointing this year in college. And at least with Arch, Texas is still a good team. Sure looks unplayable. Broncos currently have Thursday pick in mock drafts. I don't know about that. I'd probably take the Rams. But I don't hate it. I'm doing it regular. Flight was good. That's good. Yeah, I know it was raining when you left, so glad you got out. I didn't know that, Maples. Cable was going to be a bigger bust. I lead toward War at this point. Williams is showing some stuff right now. Williams has been showing a little bit of stuff as of late. I'm not sure either is a bust, or will be a bust, but Williams is showing some stuff as of late. So 2nd and 3, we won't get back in. Every donation counts triple toward you make the call. How much decide which game we're calling on Saturday at 3:30. We were doing Mizzou, Oklahoma at 12. It wasn't going to take off. Oh, it started like right after then. It was around like 12:30. Same fact on that. I mean, I watched the Grey Cup. Yes, I did watch the Grey Cup. I saw the second half of that game. I mean, look, it wouldn't shock me if they won the Super Bowl. It would not shock me at all. I think right now the Rams are the best team in football, but the Broncos are right behind them. Yeah, I think Ward's got a bigger chance of being a bust. Williams has the physical attributes. I'm not sure. Like, I'm on with a tour. Promote yourself to a UD honors student. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, do an elevator pitch to myself? Like, yeah, I would think Big Ben's probably the best quarterback out of the MAC. I would think he's got it because he's going to make the Hall of Fame. We're to look at it potentially. At least he got out. Can't say make close against CMU. I do not. What do you mean promote myself to, like do an elevator pitch? For what? Like, what is for a job? Promote. I built a business from the ground up. I graduated college with a 3.95 GPA. I got a law degree and a master's degree. And I do not take these off. I've got a very, very strong work ethic. And I'll do any test you want me to. No questions asked, pretty much. Yep. Can't confirm the rumor. That's two. That's two people that can confirm it. There we go. Appreciate for the donation. I appreciate you, man. According to ChatGPT, this is what he does well. No. Trust your eyes. Don't trust ChatGPT with that. Trust your eyes. Anticipation over the middle. No. Absolutely not. Trust your eyes. Let me, you know what? Let me see. Let me ask ChatGPT, what makes Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback? Just to show you why you should trust ChatGPT for this. What makes Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback? Let's see. Protects the ball. Yeah. That's why. Yeah, that's why you don't trust him. You call back with Buffalo. Yes, he went to Buffalo. One top, two at the bottom. Gonna keep himself. That's the first down, the 34-yard line. Gain of 6, and Yalkowski looks like he's going to run this offense going forward. As he should. The way Hessen's been looking. Yeah, but Toasted, I'm going to show you exactly why you shouldn't trust ChatGPT with stuff like that. Because, yeah, this grammatically works sense. It is. To the top, to the bottom, back to his left. Gonna give it to the side, and we'll get about 2. Jordan Brunson. If we didn't have the Sarah's procedure, would have gotten drafted at best. I mean, I'm not sure about that, but he would not have had his number retired. I know that much. 2nd and 8. Play action. Gakowski. They're going to send 4. Taking a deep shot to the end zone. Gets behind the safety. And that is caught. Touchdown. Gakowski's first ever touchdown pass. And it's Cam Perry. KP with the TD. Miami's in front. Yeah, we're going to name that place too. Thanks for the red Zach. Appreciate you, man. What a throw by Gakowski. Got behind the safety. And Cam Perry. His 5th receiving touchdown of the year. And they're not going to take that one off the board. An absolute dime by the freshman quarterback. Better future Penix or Sellers? You know, honestly, probably Sellers. Because Penix, that's now like the 7,000th injury that he's had, and he's 26 years old. Probably actually say Sellers. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to review here. I'm not going to put up a poll. The knee's down in bounds. One knee counts as 2 feet. We only need 1 foot. He's got control all the way. Yeah, he's in. That's a touchdown. That is absolutely a touchdown. This will be a very quick review. Miami's going to be in front for the first time today. Receive the thwart pair who needs the most. Yeah, that's... You never know. Yeah, this will be a very quick review. Send the special teams unit out there for the extra point. Touchdown, Redhawks. Thomas Gakowski. Gakowski's now got a touchdown to his name. It's the extra point. Dom. Make it 7-3 Redhawks. You really good pizza, yeah. Penix for Trey Lance. You know, honestly, I'd probably say Lance. He looked pretty sharp in the preseason. I think Lance will get a shot somewhere. 7-3. Zach, remember 23 months out, excited to go to LA about 15 days, enjoy the warm California weather. The Giants aren't be good again. Nope, doesn't seem that way with the Maras. With the Maras running the ship right now, it's not looking pretty. But, appreciate that as always, Zach. And yeah, LA, have fun on the West Coast. Yeah, so this is why you can't trust the ChatGPT with that. Yeah, I mean, sellers could come back. I think sellers will come back. This is why you can't trust ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT what makes Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback. And part of why he's a good quarterback is because he protects the ball, which is not true. As a person, yeah, absolutely. Mahomes or DJU? DJU. Mahomes has done nothing in the NFL. Protects the ball. Accurate. Not really. Like, trust your eyes. Now, we're going to try what makes him a bad quarterback. Turnovers. See? It's like, what makes Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback? He protects the ball. What makes him a bad quarterback? He doesn't protect the ball. That's why you shouldn't trust ChatGPT. Like, use your eyes. Poise and composure. He's a good quarterback as a poise and composure. Rarely flustered. Shows maturity in late game or high stress situations. So what makes him a bad quarterback? Slow to develop killer instincts in close games. Misses throws. Takes sacks. What makes him a good quarterback? Mechanics are really good. Accuracy and ball placement, mechanics. What makes him a bad quarterback? Mechanics. Misses guys. So that's why you just don't trust. Don't trust it for that. I mean, no relation to Rudy. No. So that's why. Don't trust ChatGPT. Oh, no, it's not confidential information. Oh, no. No. Yes, it's 100% confidential information, and Michael is now going to be banned from the chat for life. No. No, most people know my name at this point. It's not, like, it's very easy to find with a Google search. It's not confidential in the slightest bit. Right, ChatGPT simulation for a college basketball season with a 512-team March Madness. Holy cow. It's been fun trying to set up. Ooh, I like that. So that's why I toasted. ChatGPT can give contradicting information. It can give you any information that you want it to feed. That's why Mel Blount was a great Dallas Cowboy. That was an amazing moment on stream. Like, trust your eye. Like, trust your eyes. That's what I'd say with Shador. Rudy's a great movie. Rudy is a great movie. I don't trust robots either. I agree with you, Michael. I literally agree with you. I literally agree with you. Sorry, brother. Please forgive me. Copods asks who would win each week for the knockout pool. Especially when he lost the first 3 weeks, got eliminated immediately. Shocker. Shocker. Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, that actually is true with Jamarcus Russell. That actually is true. His arm strength was off the charts. Rush, is that the Formula 1 movie? Yes, that's a really good movie. Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's a really good movie. It's about Tony Romo. Kickoff here on the 10, 15, 20. Breaks the tackle to the 25 and brought down the 28. Okay, Mary, the facts are inaccurate? What do you mean? Facts about what? Oh, about Rudy? I mean, that's just movie making for you. That's movie making. Like, I just don't like Zach Campbell for a lot of reasons. Ball the 33-yard line. That was before the DVD story, yeah. Three bomb and screen back to his right. They give to the side to the 35, breaks a tackle down to the 40 and down to the 41. Gain of 8 on the first play from scrimmage. Now the offense starting to pick up. Lamar Sperling, his first carry of the day. 2nd and 2. Right, Rush is very accurate. Yeah, Rudy is embellished a little bit, but it's still a good movie. One on the top, two at the bottom. Play action. Hitch route. Call the 46. Can he break a tackle? He cannot, but down the 49. What was the most far-fetched based on a true story? One of the top three of the bottom. We're going to send 4. Stepping up, avoiding the sack. Roberson fires on the run. That is incomplete down the sideline. Looking for McMillan. Like, I mean, there was the blind side. I mean, you think the thing happened where Michael Orr stopped in the middle of practice to, like, look at a balloon? Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's, like, embellished in movies. Moneyball's embellished. There's a lot of stuff in Moneyball that's completely embellished. Moneyball completely ignores the fact that they had a Cy Young pitcher on their team, essentially. Through the top, one the bottom. Back to his right. Handoff here to the 50, and we'll be brought down to 46. I mean, knowing how our front office runs, how our front office operates, or operated back in the day, I mean, draft day is based on a true story. Yeah, it did, yes. I think Mid-America, I think Buffalo. Oh, I think I'm UMass. Gear Control of the Fire, appreciate you, man. Georgia Tech getting screwed. How is a one-loss team that's in the ACC? 3 stops behind the team that's lost twice divisions, 4th in the ACC. I think part of it's the wins. Part of it's the way they've looked on the field at times. I think the NC State game, I think, is throwing people off a little bit. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 3rd and 5. Back to his left. I'm with you, though. The rankings for this one made no sense. Georgia Tech being behind Miami, I'm not crazy about. False start, backing up 5 yards. Yeah, the Queen movie, yeah. We Will Rock You came, like, way before some of the songs that were put out. Like, some of the stuff in the Queen movie was just nonsense. I mean, look, if Georgia Tech wins the conference, they're going to be in. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. Which game do you want here, Troll? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton, as always. Like, the timeline's all off. Roberson, pass is tipped. Incomplete. He's flushed out to his weak side, and they'll have to punt the ball away. New number 1, play the games at altitude. Ooh, you got the Broncos. All right. I can see it. I have the Rams at 1. Winter Olympics in Italy. I cannot wait for that. And we're going to be live for the Winter Olympics. We will be live to call all the action in the Winter Olympics when that takes place. 35-33 at the half in the Arizona game, by the way. Arizona in front on UConn. The punt here. You want Vandy, Kentucky? Get you on Vandy, Kentucky. Appreciate you, man. This one going to bounce at the 10. And I'll be out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Hamble done wrong? I mean, treat an usher like crap for doing his job. So ball at the 9 for the Redhawks. Bionic body parts get really good at allowing pro sports. What sport benefit the most from allowing it? Bionic body parts? I mean, I would think football. I mean, kicking would just be insane. You take out the human error in kicking with a bionic leg? There's no human error anymore, and you can just get the sweet spot. Maryland shot upset Michigan. Very slim. Very slim. F1 Ferrari doing donuts during December? I do not remember that. I do not remember that. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do for 26. We'll be live starting that Wednesday for the Winter Olympics. Should be fun. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, this up the channel a ton. Right, most true story movies will change things to fit a time. Yes, they will. Most ones, they exaggerate some parts of it. The one that was a true story was the Kevin James one. Hi, the Colts said we begin doing them week 7 or 8. Said the Denver one against the Chiefs will be number 1. That's Colts at 1. All right. Wait, no, I don't want robots. I don't want bionic body parts or robots playing sports. I don't want that at all. That would suck. Cooper flagging a low match tank. Well, I mean, the Mavs are tanking at this point. They're going to trade away Anthony Davis after 10 games. They are trading away Anthony Davis, which is just nuts to me. That's fair with the Colts, too. That's fair. That is nuts. That trade was a disaster. Sniper came in at 2-2. Nice. Country eats and breeds sake. Yep. Yes, it does. I can't wait for Olympic hockey either. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun when Olympics are on for hockey. All right, 7-3 your score. Dominance number 1 because we're on fire. Yeah, somehow I don't put him at number 1. I don't think I have him in my top 20. Gokowski last drive out threw a touchdown. The redshirt freshman, his first ever touchdown pass. He'll come back out there for another drive. Take it over for Heston under center. It's a brand new ball game with him in there. First 3 drives, no first downs. Gokowski comes out there and leads Miami down the field. Wouldn't say great coach, but I think Budenholzer in the Bucks T game not taking a timeout to advance the ball. Why is Grossi a Packer fan? I think he did it to spite his dad, who was a Cowboy fan. 17 for the Jags? You know, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Screen pass, that's caught. He's 4 for 5 to start. That's going to be a gain of 5 for Cam Perry. Out the 14-yard line. How's it going, JP? Appreciate you tuning in. Mavs are better when Q was in charge. Oh, yeah. I mean, the bar is on the ground with this current ownership. I mean, the rules are pretty standard, never same in terms of, like, you can't go into a section if you don't have a ticket there. It's pretty standard. Down to 24, yeah. That sounds about right. I wouldn't put him higher than, like, 22. I would not put him higher than that. 2nd and 5. Brunson in the backfield, to the top, 1 the bottom. Handoff here up the middle, and Brunson will keep the pile moving to the 20-yard line. Junior Poyser tried to take him down the line of scrimmage, but Brunson takes us for a ride. No, he loves his dad. His dad's on stream all the time. He's on a power team right now, yep. Got a lot of work to do. All good, JP. All good. Got more cliffhanger episodes to watch. Paul, the 20-yard line. Keller with a 2. Great seeing you in person. Yep. Should know this one. Syracuse, Notre Dame. Get you on the call for that. No. I know which game you want. I know which game you want. Play action here. Looking, Gokowski. Fires back shoulder and out of bounds. Could not make the grab. I don't think he did. No, he did not. 2nd and 10. Appreciate you, man. Oh, I forgot to put Gear Troll on the Vanderbilt game. So let me do that right now. Where all I can do now is the GPT. Does that make sense? 2nd and 10. Yeah, the Titans are the worst team in football. 2nd down. To the top, 1 the bomb. Back to his right. Play action. They're going to send 4. Deep shot down the field. Back shoulder. Can't make the grab. Was drifting out of bounds anyway. Cam Perry, the intended target. Tight coverage all the way. There brings up 3rd and 10. I think Jets and Titans are definitely in that tier. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. I mean, clearly didn't mean to do it. Yeah. Yeah, downtown's not the best? Yes. And downtown, like, there's not, like, a ton in downtown, relatively speaking. Yeah, that bar is great. 1 the top, 2 the bomb, back to his left. They're going to send 4. Pressure, Gokowski escapes the sack, fires as he gets hit and caught. Open at the 32-yard line. Good job keeping his eyes down the field. Somehow delivering that ball after getting a hit. Cole Weaver, the redshirt sophomore, makes the grab, and that'll be, again, at 12 to the 32. Big 3rd down conversion there. And they're driving. And Morgan Ratchet was a great arena. Yes. Take the mess in. 26 start clean. 27. Oof. Yeah, 26. My condolences to Browns fans that year. If they don't get a new quarterback, if they just ride with Watson, oof. First down. To the top, to the bottom, back to his right. Now back to his left. Brunson. Hand off to Brunson, and then Gostkowski gets it back. It's fumbled. So he tried to pull that ball back. That play was going nowhere from the start. Gostkowski's going to lose too. Yeah, easy to report. Oh, yeah, super easy. Told you, it probably took like 2 minutes to get through security. Over there. So there's 4 different gates. I guess, Joel. I guess. Last night I tested some episodes in ChatGPT. They came with better endings. Both will keep the same plots. Oh, fantastic. Second and 12 on the 30-yard line. One on the top, two to the bottom. Air Force One basketball game. This is not a drill. Back to his right. Gostkowski. They'll send 5. Out route. And that's about 5 yards short on the throw. Nowhere close to Colsey. Brings up third down. In real life, he was not a villain. No. At the jersey protest did not happen. Right kick walk to the gate too. Yep. Oh, yeah. He's got a stoppage on the field here. 3rd and 12. Oh, I'm with you on that one, Michael. I'm 100% with you. Yeah, Perry is shaken up, so Cam Perry going to be out on this 3rd down play. Caught the touchdown earlier. And there are a lot of movies that are like good movies, but are very clearly not historically accurate. Like, you think Titanic is historically accurate? Outside of the part where the boat sinks? Like, Titanic's based on a true story. And timeout's called. Heston back in the game on this one. And I think Coach Chuck Martin is wondering why the play clock didn't reset. Yeah, fun but successful trip. Yep. No, that was fun. That was fun. So 2 timeouts left for Miami. 8:23 to go. Yeah, working behind Watson, not a good idea. No, it is not. Not in the slightest bit. Yeah, but I gotta fly south one more time before it comes like every other airline. Oh yeah, I feel that. But I'm excited for the change. Those parts what makes the movie great. Man, I guess. Right, yeah, Miracle's accurate. Miracle is very accurate. Best player I got a picture with? Ooh. I'd say Travis Hunter. I'd probably go Travis Hunter on that one. This next thing is for the Kangaroo still. Oh, that's a much shorter plot line. Team words are plus 800, so I can either gain 4 or get the Wolves to 10 wins. Ooh. There you go. That works. How's it going around? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I'd say Travis Hunter. 2 for bags? Yeah, at least that was great. So 7-3 your score. And we'll see if Gostkowski comes back out there. He was not out there for the last play with Hessen out there. But I think Gostkowski took a shot on that one. So, where's the Hunter picture? I don't know if I have it on my phone. I have his autograph. Obviously, you see the autograph over here, and you see the hat. Is it on my phone? Hang on. I think I have it on my phone. I should have it on my phone. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, the soundtrack to that movie is also incredible. The soundtrack is amazing to that movie. How's it going, Ron? Appreciate tuning in. Like, that movie with a live orchestra hits very different. The bug actually approached the cliff this time. Oh, that gives him a reason to fall off the carpet. That makes more sense. Colorado legend Travis Hunter. Yep. He deserved his number retired. Should already not, but Hunter, you win the Heisman, you get your number retired. I have no problem with that. No problem with that. 7-3 your scoring. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. So try and grow this community even more. It's really good for. I appreciate that. No, that was awesome. That was awesome last night. That was a lot of fun. I have not seen that one, Michael. I have not seen that episode. Jackson State legend as well, yep. How Jurgensen retired? Because his last name is Sanders. You can all imagine how nervous he must have been to be a legend like that. Yep. 1,000 Miles? So it's funny. The band doesn't have that song. I love that song. I've done it with a different band. So I've done 1,000 Miles with a different band. That's a great song. There's another band that sometimes plays, and like they'll sometimes have me do that song. But that band does not have that song. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Got Kowski back out there going deep, and that is incomplete. There was a tug of the jersey, but no call. The shoulder pad came off. Cole Weaver, and Martin is furious. I don't blame him. I mean, Cole Weaver's shoulder pad just got obliterated on that one. But no call. All good, JP. All good. Should know. Yeah, I mean, that's clear PI. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here there. Oh, that's not PI. Keontae Bradley... There's no video of it. I wish there was. There's no video of it. I only get the video of stuff that like I do for like the chat should be like the $50 or $25 requests. The punt here bounces at the 33-yard line. So after the no call PI, I'm retired the day Prime is fired. Fact. Hunters will not be, but sure, yes, fact. Buffalo ball the 33. Rest of the channel. All good. All good. Yeah, so I don't get footage of like my karaoke stuff unless it's the requests. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you tuning in. 7-3 your score. First down, wide receiver jet sweep, snuffed out immediately at the 29-yard line. Snow going nowhere. It's taken down on the play by Adam Trick. No Trick getting past Tim there. 2nd and 13. To go back to after midnight, last I felt like Fever Dream, yeah. As a clearly objective observer of the game, I didn't see any missed call. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Now 2 at the bottom of the screen. Someone jumped. False start. So Trick draws the false start. And gets the stop on the previous play. Back it up. Wait, did Hall of Fame come out today? I didn't see that. Wait. Oh, just a senior committee, guys. Okay. Tyra's not on there, thank God. Anderson, please. Oh, Marshall's not going to make it this year. Man. Okay, Anderson's got a shot. Craig, Ellard, Greenwood, Jacoby Meter, Morgan, Tasker, Taylor. I hope Anderson and I hope this is the year for Anderson. 2nd down, handoff here down to the, we'll say the 28-yard line. 3rd and 16, 3rd and 15. They're probably going to have to Lord announce her away. But they'll be able to find someone. Or they'll get, I mean, a lot of times you get a local guy. You get a really good local guy. Greenwood would be a great pick too. Anderson, Craig, Greenwood are my top 3 in that. I hope Anderson makes it because I'm not sure how much longer he's got left. Low snap and recovered. Roberson fires, and that pass is low and incomplete. Would not be even close to the sticks either way. Would have been a game about 5. Intended target on the play was Marcus Velez. All right, 4th down. We'll have to punt the ball away. Quick 3 and out. A Dodger Lump NBC is going to be interesting. The punt here by Drennan. Gets it off. Fair catch. Call for him at the 38-yard line. Not the best punch. It's 34 yards. NBC get NHL back? I don't think so. Brian Nurse would be a good fit. Be a very good fit. So I have all the 38, 6:30 to go in the first half. We'll be live for Wazoo against Southern Utah later today at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I don't think we'll do OT tonight. At least after this game. First down, swings it out. That ball's caught behind the lines of the 40 and pushed out of bounds to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 8 is Keith Reynolds. And it starts to generate. Boo. That's too bad. Second down. Try to have to suffice. Yep. Oh, if you're an injured player, ESPN will be the new 3-year deal. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. We have an injured player. I believe that was Reynolds who got hurt on that one. I hope they have lineups like that. I would love that. Not sure what... It was actually its coach. It was actually a coach who went down on the sideline. Is that Martin? Is that Chuck Martin went down? Chuck Martin took a tumble. Reckon Chicago with me? I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, but the fact that ESPN's doing D-backs games, I hate that. Well, OT? OT we'll do after the Washington State Southern Utah game. The problem is that the Washington State Southern Utah game starts at 11 o'clock Eastern time. Hey, Martin's back on his feet. That's good to see. The Washington State Southern Utah game starts at 11 o'clock Eastern. So it depends on whenever this game ends. Hitch route that's caught the 47 and thrown down after getting the first down right around the 49. Yeah, background one, let's say. Yep. Their season's done at 5-7. You know, pretty good season, all things considered. Seeing their APR thing, I thought they were going to be one of the worst teams in college football this year. Someone Florida, apparently he canceled the interview. ESPN's got some select games. OT's on later after college basketball? Yes. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They're going to send 4. Hitch route, call the 42 to the 40. That's a first down. Down the head to the 37-yard line. That's a first. If they'll hear that, yep. You should have deal with Turner Sports, yeah. Tasker would be me like him the worst Hall of Famer. I mean, we're letting special teams guys in. I mean, he was an elite special team player. Guess he hasn't scored on TCU. Yep, it's something, baby. No, Fox, I think, still has the World Series. They're going to send 6. Deep shot, one-on-one coverage, and pass interference. Did he make the grab? Either way. Let's see if he got the foot in bounds. Cole Weaver. Multiple flags on that one. Let me see, get the pregame crew. Pass interference on the defense. That's okay record, yeah, especially considering where they were supposed to be. Did he make the grab? It's a first down either way. Ooh, that is close. Did that left foot come in? I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. Michael with $1, appreciate me. Which game do you want to get you in the call for it? Which game do you want me to do? I think that's a catch. Only took 6 minutes to score. About time. See if it's get NHL? I think at some point, yeah. I think they will. Which game do you want, Michael? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I think that left foot's in. I think he's in. Tasker's in whenever start from the 89 Niners in. I mean, I think now that we let Hester in, I think the door is wide open for special teams players. Week 14? Yeah. Yeah, of course we'll do week 14. They could not beat Zippy. No, they could not. You want SC? All right, get you on SC. We got today for this one. It might just be today depending on how close this vote is. So we got a 7:30 game at the later time. Yeah, I think that left foot is in. I only need 1. Obviously, it is a first down either way. Kobe Blackwell will call for PI. But I think that foot is in. It's been a slow-moving first half. So 5 minutes to go in the first half. But I think that's catch. Seen a few reviews this game. I'm 2 for 2 in terms of predicting it right. MEC reviews and Soul Theme. I think they'll do something different. That team doesn't have like a ton of nostalgia. I think they're going to try something different. Pair us up on the Hornets. They might finally get a win. Yep, that is a catch. That is a catch. The call is overturned. 64% of you agree with the overturn. With first and goal, I believe, at the 8-yard line. Milk Punchers, best quarterback in 25. It's a bad look for Kuiper. Kuiper's lost his touch. Kuiper lost his touch a while ago. Like, he's an absolute legend, but he has not been sharp as of late. One of the top, 2 at the bottom. Hand up the middle to the 5 and down to the 3. It's half the yards needed to find the end zone there. Second and goal. Goes Brunson on that one. Alvin looks a lot different with Gokowski. Can actually throw down the field. Can actually escape pressure. Sarah had a chance or could make the free throws. Yeah, that'll do it. Can't make it free throws. That'll do it. One of the top, 2 at the bottom. 2 at the top, I should say. 2 at the bottom. UMass, they're still looking for the first one. They're 0-11. Back to his left. Tight end goes in motion as Shane. Keeps himself on the read option, and we'll get back to the line. That's it. Yeah, for the Clausen stuff, yep. He was not a man of his word. Man, he lost his integrity that day. Was jet lag normal? I think after super long flights across, I'd say 5 time zones. Maybe I started guessing. Yeah. Wouldn't shock me. Third and goal. We'll have a new video dropping tomorrow. Jaguars related. With 300, I will edit that video live on the air. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. 5 on the play clock. Gokowski gets it off. They'll send 4. He's going to step up and take off and run. He's got it. Stretched the ball over the plane before it came out. That's a touchdown. Gokowski had his first career passing touchdown earlier in the game. Now gets his first career rushing touchdown. When did Kuiper ever have touch? If you some boys we're not doing. No, it's the same time zone. Yeah, that's the right. Yeah, he's easily in the end zone. That's not even close. Before he lost the ball. I mean, Kuiper was the first one to do it. Remember, Kuiper was the very first draft analyst. He was the first guy who was projecting him pretty accurately where these guys would get drafted. Like, Kuiper was a pioneer. Like, if they put Kuiper in the Hall of Fame, like, honestly, I think Kuiper should be a Hall of Famer as a contributor. I think Mel Kiper is a Hall of Famer. He changed the draft. Without him, I'm not sure the draft is what it is. He changed the game completely. But, I mean, it's like everyone. Everyone loses their touch at some point. Maybe it's only 1 hour. Yeah, that's nothing. Just want to ban this sport. You go ways east and go back an hour? Yep. It is weird like that. Yeah, Arizona time's a little bit weird. As a contributor. So he would not get in with the other people. He doesn't get in with, like, he doesn't take over like Ken Anderson or Roger Craig. That's a whole different ballot. It's a whole separate ballot for Kuiper. Who the hell is Mel Kiper anyways? Big 5, top 5 college basketball rivalries. Ooh. Top 5 college basketball rivalries. Ooh, all right. Kickoff here. Gonna go into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, obviously Duke UNC. I mean, that's number 1. Kentucky Louisville, I'd put it number 2. Ball to 25. Ooh. After that, it gets a bit tough. Tennessee, Kentucky is a fun one. Michigan State's always fun. Duke, Kentucky, although I'd say Duke, Kentucky would be in there as well. I think it's the third most flown to Boise, where the other two naturally both out west. From Boise, I would guess LA and Seattle. There was some movement beforehand. Back about 5 yards. Think they'll get a false start. And they will. Another false start. More draft day clicks than Mel Kiper last year. Philly Big 5, my top 10. Oh. I'm okay with top 15. I'm not sure about top 10. But it's close. Yeah, Akron was not terrible this year. You know what I mean? That could have been nice here. To the top, one the bottom, back to his right. Roberson, they'll send 4. Middle of the field, and that's intercepted. Second time he's thrown a pick, and I don't know what he was looking at there. The linebacker was underneath him all the way. Just staring him down, looking straight at him. It's Walters. Silas Walters makes the pick, and now Miami's taking over in plus territory. Is it Vegas? Yeah, no, it's never going to happen. I don't know what he was looking at. Walters was literally standing next to Snow the entire time. I have toasted, yes. LA is 9th, wow. How's it going, David? Roberson just staring his guy down. That's his second pick of the day. It's 11th of the season. I don't know what that throw was. So we have winning this? Well, now I got Miami. I picked Buffalo before they took out Hessen. Once they took Hessen out, I'm like, okay, Miami's going to win this thing. Handoff here, going to go down to the 19-yard line, gain of 3. Yeah, quarterback changed everything. Denver is too. Oh, that makes sense. Taking Hessen out changed a lot. My top 2 points over 48. That would explain the divide. It's not the Dolphins and Bills. No, it is not. A lot colder. A lot colder of a game. 2nd and 7 here. Yeah, if you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Helps us grow this community. We'll see how quick they want to go. 2 the top, 2 the bottom. They're going to go pretty quick. Hand over the middle, and that'll get down to the 15. Figure they're going to take this all the way down. No reason to rush here. Brings up 3rd and 3. And that should take us to the 2-minute timeout. No reason to snap it here. You want to get the last possession, I would think. I did not see that, Rob. Yeah, let's take it down. Miami got the ball to start, so a chance to double it. Oh, no, you're good, Zippy. You're good. Look, they had a great season. All things considered, 5 and 7, even with the APR ban? Absolutely. Right, you love both teams, yes. Most people don't. Dolphins are looking at the French Miami, Ohio. That would be a lot of last on that one. Slow down, 2-4, 6.5's not hitting. Oof, that's rough. Okay, let's see if we can do a halftime raid. Turn to the soccer ball again? Oh, man. Every single time. All right. Let's see who's doing this game. So I'm the only one doing it. Assuming I'll be the only one doing it. I'm the only one doing it. What about Kent State? No. No one's doing Kent State. I'm the only one doing the MAC today. Alright, I guess we can raid. I guess the easiest one will just be raiding Arizona UConn streamer. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Used to make the success all the time. Hell, that's too much. Hang on. Trying to find a guy to raid at the halftime break. And struggling. Is no one doing Arizona UConn? Besides, like, bot accounts? It's like 2 people, but they don't have their cameras on. Alright. Who can we do? Oh, Rockets Cavaliers. The place from action. Yep, you know it. try Rockets Cavaliers for a raid. Nope, it's only mode. I remember EIU. I think EIU wins. No, it's going to be Alabama by like 60. It will not be close. So a lot of people doing NBA. A lot of guys doing the NBA, which I'm not surprised by. That's probably why I don't do the NBA a lot, because just so much competition. Okay, that guy, I don't think he speaks English, so... Well, have we rated him before? Let me see. I think we've rated him. Arizona's at 11 right now, yes. All right, third down. A 2-minute timeout. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Gostkowski looking. Pressured. Sacked to the 26, and Buffalo should take their first time out here, and they will. Second sack of the day for the Bulls. Brought down by Malin White. Bulls will get it back with a chance to double dip. Soaks the Ravens. Safer pick. Well, Lamar's hurt right now. Lamar's got an ankle injury, so I'm not sure, but I would say anyone against the Titans right now, I'm taking the Seahawks. 60 million do for Iglesias. Wow. I would say the Seahawks are a safer pick. Second sack for the Bulls. Oh, Hornets Pacers stream. Let's try that. So glad we got BYU Arizona twice this year. Wish we got Houston. Yeah. It's gonna be good games. Really good games. We can read this guy. 4-3-yard try. Kick is up, and it is good. Tuck it inside the left upright. Right, solid, yeah. Solid backup. 17-3, but Buffalo gets a chance to double dip. Okay, figure who we're going to rate the half. It'll be a completely different sport. Titans are due for a win. I don't know. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. But Grisham accept the qualifying offer? I'm not surprised. It wouldn't make sense for him not to. Gallen not taking it, shocking, because he's not been that good the last 2 years. He's not going to command $22 million per year. That's what I do, Michael. That's the way to do it. Like, I'm shocked Gallen didn't take the qualifying offer. He will not command that much money. Unless someone drastically overpays for him. Kickoff. Fields it at the goal line and into the end zone for a touchback. You won't be covering 13.5 if they even do, yeah. 17 straight points for the Redhawks, but the Bulls have an opportunity here. 2 timeouts, a chance to double dip. Get the ball out of the second half. Can they score on this final drive of the first half? Play the clock very wisely there, taking the timeout at 1:54. Well, expected upset, yep. The smaller teams get the money, and the bigger teams get an easy win. A tune-up game before one of their biggest games of the season. Roberson threw a pick last time. Drag route that's caught the 30 to the 35. Flag in the secondary to the 40. And a 45-yard line. Gain at 20 on the play. Good bounce back to start after Roberson threw a bad pick last time. McMillan on the grab. Injured Miami player. There's also a flag. It came in the secondary. That's usually in the area of defensive holding or illegal contact. So I'm thinking this is going to stand. And obviously Miami's got an injured player. That's going to stop the clock. Penalties on the defense. No surprises there. Gain of 20. So they've held on to Kenny Pickett and Huntley. I love the Kenny Pickett name. I think Pickett potentially. Huntley, no. Ranchona takes the tender, yeah. So injured Miami player here. In a long first half. I think he got rolled up. Yeah, that's Trick. Adam Trick and got rolled up on that one. He's walking off his own power, which is good to see. Had a tackle for a loss earlier in the quarter. That'll give the clock a chance to... or Buffalo a chance to reset with the clock stopped after the injury. Go back to the line. 143. You know, they're not winning. No, EIU's not winning. Robertson, they'll send 5. Deep shot. There was some contact. Will they get a flag? They will not. Gathings wants it. Now they are going to get it. I was going to say. He was definitely being impeded on that one. Takes him 2 plays to get into plus territory. He was absolutely being impeded. It'll be defensive holding. Automatic first down at the 45-yard line of the Redhawks. You got that one on Yarbrough. And when the route gets slowed down like that, I'm going to call that every time. Right, can't tell the other side. He made the Pro Bowl. Tyler Huntley, Pro Bowler. One of the top 3 at the bottom, back to his right. Robertson going deep there. Was there more contact? There was not. That time Yarbrough plays tight defense, and even though there was contact, not sure that was catchable. Second down. Do a halftime rate at halftime of this one. It's going to be a long day. So we got 2 games on the docket today. Should be fun. One at the top. 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Robertson steps up. One-on-one coverage. Incomplete. Looking for Gathings, but again, too much on that ball. There was some contact downfield, but Yarbrough not going to call for PI. Can you imagine that Pro Bowl quarterback room? Was there enough for PI? No, I didn't see anything. No. Gathings wants it, but I think he just stripped. I didn't see any hook. I didn't see any contact. I think he just stripped. So 3rd and 10. Miami's got 2 times. So they've had some deep passes with Gokowski out there in the second quarter. So if you got to stop here. Who knows? Slam pass, that's caught. And now a decision. At the 38-yard line. Does either side take timeout? I wouldn't think so. I'm thinking Buffalo goes for it. I would not go all that quick. I would slow it down. At least about 10 on the play clock. It's a game of chicken right now by both sides. Manaply? I would love Manaply back in Arizona. Give him the highest contract in baseball. How's it going, W-Champ? Appreciate you tuning in. Back to his right. And now Miami's going to take a timeout. With 12 on the play clock. Yes, Miami's quarterback had the team that had a quarterback on the team, yeah. And Hessen got benched. Gokowski is now in the redshirt freshman, and he's been pretty good so far. Passing and a rushing touchdown for the redshirt freshman. He's got the offense going. UConn now down by just 6. They're on a 7-0 run right now. So 4th and 2. Buffalo will go for it. 55 seconds left in the first half. So huge 4th down here. Because if you get a stop and you're Miami, you're going to make it a 3-score game potentially. So they're going for it. 2 to the top. 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Robertson. They'll send for. He's going to take off and run. Does he have it? It's going to be close. I think they're giving it to him right at the line to gain at the 35-yard line. Just got there. Keeps the drive alive. No review initiated. They're going to snap it. Roberson take it off and run. That time he'll lose a yard, and Buffalo burns their second timeout with 40 seconds. Gallo returns to D-backs. I mean, it's crazy. He didn't take the qualifying offer. I don't think he's going to return. I don't know why he wouldn't take the qualifying offer. He's not making that much money. He's not going to command $22 million a year. There's no way. Zach Gallen. He has not been good the last 2 years. Ever since the second half of 23, outside of like 3 or 4 games, he has not been an ace at all. Even anything close to it. I mean, do I want Gallen back? Yes, but $22 million, you're not going to take that? I mean, I don't know what he wants. I think Boris is misplaying his hand on this one badly. I don't know what he thinks he can command. But $22 million would be an overpay. More than 22 is an overpay. 1 year qualifying offer, that's one thing. But a multi-contract with $22 million a year? Roberson stepping up. Going to take off and run to the 30. First down to the 25. Roberson to the 20. 15. And will dive down at the 12. Stops the clock to reset. Gain at 24. Last 3 plays, Roberson has taken off and run. His arm is not been the best today, but he's using his legs. Used them very well. Had negative rushing yards last game against CMU. Lot different here. Deep end zone shot over the shoulder, incomplete. With 24 seconds. He must be Boris Wannabe. Yep. I think it is Boris. His agent is Boris. His agent literally is Scott Boris. And I don't know what he thinks he's going to make. With a 5 ERA last year. I don't know what he thinks he's going to command. Out route. Caught but can't get out of bounds. It's going to be a gain of about 4, and Buffalo's going to have to burn their final timeout. I burn it here. I don't know why they're not taking it yet. Why are they not taking the timeout? They take it with 13. Oh, I would not have done that. I would have taken it immediately. Am I going to get screwed? No. I thought they were going to be at 10, and they were at 10. There must have been a clock. Is there a clock issue? Because they took a lot of time for that one. At least before, if you took it with 18, you could do a fire drill. 13, you can't do a fire drill. Oh, they took a bit. Yeah, okay, they reset to 17. Okay, that makes more sense. It's a clock issue. Never mind. 17 seconds left. They have no timeouts. Got to be ready for a fire drill. Roberson obviously got to be smart. Can't take a sack. Can't throw it in bounds if it doesn't get a first. If it does get a first, it's fine because you can reset. Back on Magic. Now it was a clock issue. It was a clock error. They put time back on the clock. It's 17. No issues. 17 seconds on the clock. That makes way more sense. 3rd and 6. And Buffalo gets the ball to start the second half. Can they get something out of this drive? They're at the 9-yard line. 3rd and 6. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Your Redhawks Bowl style. There we go. Miami versus Buffalo. Roberson can't take a sack. And a throw to the end zone. Has a man open, but floats it up there. Did he come down with that? He did. Oh, my goodness. Just floating that ball up there to Victor Snow, and somehow comes down with that without going out of bounds. Had separation, then it closed him because it was right out of space, and because that ball was just a moon ball, and somehow Snow gets his team by 8th touchdown of the season. He's got half of the receiving touchdowns that Buffalo's thrown this year, and Buffalo have that chance to double dip with 13 seconds. Imagine we thought it could have been a $50 million year contract. Maybe for 23 he could have. Extra point is good. 17-10. Drive by Roberson, using his legs and using his arm at the very end. And Victor Snow in the back of the end zone. The concentration to track that ball with footsteps closing in. I don't know why he floated that ball up. I don't know what that was. That was not a great throw, all things considered. Because Snow got the separation right away. But it was accurate, and Snow came down with it. Federer couldn't turn his head around in time. 17-10. Our UConn is coming back. Only 4-point game. I'll put a poll just so I don't forget who wins this one. Long first half. About an hour 50 in the first half. Now put a poll up. Alright, let me figure out who we're going to raid. We'll raid this guy. Here we go. 13 seconds left. Fair catch call for me at the 30-yard line. Buffalo kicking off with 13 seconds left. That definitely won't bring any flashbacks of anything. Oh, I don't know why I closed the poll. What's the new ranking is Tulane in front of JMU. I should not have closed the poll. My bad on that one. But I'm going to do that. So, Miami, what can they do with 13 seconds? They're going to take a knee. That's not how you beat a Buffalo team. If you kick it off with 13 seconds, you have it at the 30-yard line, that's not how you win. Dumb decision. You screwed up the formula, Miami. Don't you know? Don't you know better? Buffalo gets it to start the half. 17-10 your score. All right, we'll do a halftime raid. We're going to raid a Hornets streamer. We will raid this guy called Crafty Sports. Show him some love. I'll be back for the second half. And we'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Miami up by 7. In this all-important battle in the MAC for a bowl and for a chance at the MAC championship. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, welcome back to ESPN2 for this presentation of this game between Miami, Ohio, and Buffalo. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the halftime raid. We're back for the start of the second half here. A big game in the MAC. Both these teams become bowl eligible with a win. Both these teams stay alive in the MAC championship hunt with a win. A loss, and you can't make the championship. And also, your season's on the line if you want to go bowling. 17-10 your score. No points for the first 14 minutes. Then the offense is starting to get going with Roberson using his legs and Gokowski coming in for Hessen, and he had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in that first half. Timberwolves, yeah, they're dominating the Wizards. Not surprised by that at all. Buffalo gets the ball start the half. Got a touchdown right before the halftime break. About 13 seconds left. Victor Snow, his 7th of the season. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jerry Arnott. If you never do one of these streams, how is it going, everybody? We all know it's yes. Now, this one's a good game, though, Jackson. This one's a pretty good game. So, appreciate all you guys being here for this one again. Vote 60% of you ahead of Miami winning this one. I just know every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we're calling on Saturday at 3:30. Are we calling the battle between USC and Oregon? Are we calling Kentucky Vanderbilt, Syracuse Notre Dame, or Arkansas Texas? Which game are we doing? You're going to help me decide based on your donations. With that, yeah, the sicko game is Washington State. Time to panic for them early. I don't know about panic, but there's definitely some concern. Kickoff, end zone touchback. I mean, you lost to two good teams. Now, granted, they did not look good against Michigan State. Louisville, they looked all right, I guess, but Michigan State, they did not look good at any point in that one. All right, Buffalo ball, the 25 after the touchback. Roberson, 2 picks that first half, but also A passing touchdown, used his legs a lot on that final drive of the half. Got a big 4th down conversion, then a huge run to get him in the red zone. I would say it's about like a 6 in terms of panic level for Kentucky right now. Ball at 25. The biggest ticklish game I called, it's got to be like Presbyterian against Columbia College. It's got to be that. One of the top 2 of them on back to his right. Going to give it off to the side, and that is going to get maybe a yard. Goes Sheldon to the 26-yard line, brings him 2nd and 9. Chance for the Bulls to double dip. Out of the halftime break. Miami scored 17 straight before that touchdown by Buffalo with 13 seconds left. Roberson with Sheldon in the backfield once again. Oh, yeah, that was great. The main game, oh man, the main game was so much fun. Roberson, they're going to send 6. Flushed out, throwing on the run. Had the flat open, and said goes second read, intermediate route. That's caught the 46-yard line. What a job by Roberson to find Snow. Had the flat open for an easy first down. At the very least, it would have been 3rd and short. But looking on the hard throw for Snow, on the run, gained a 20 on the comeback route. That's a first down. When I filled my water, then I dropped out my wedding ring in the water. Oh no, had to dump it out to retrieve and fill up again. Oh man. That sucks. At least he got the ring. How's it going, Detroit? Appreciate it. Tune in. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom of the pistol here. They're going to send 5. Hit as he throws. Deep shot. One-on-one coverage. And are you kidding me? One of the best scrabs you'll see all season. Nick McMillan. To the 26-yard line. Roberson was hit on the throw. And somehow McMillan one-handed against his body with Yarborough draped all over him. I don't know how he came down with that ball. An acrobatic grab by McMillan, and they're driving at the 26. I do not double dip at parties. Keeping himself gain at 2 for Roberson. I did not see that. I did not see what Summerall said with that. Let's take another look at that grab McMillan. Holy cow. They've been picking on Yarborough a lot. Yes, yeah, that's a top 10 nominee. That's a top 10 play for you in the program. Absolutely. Been picking on Yarborough a lot the last 2 drives. Pick on him there, and McMillan does the rest. What a job McMillan's done this season, especially over the last month. He's emerged as one of the top receivers, not just of the MAC, but in the nation over the last month. Plays like that are wide. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action. Roberson. Hitch route. Call the 20. Breaks a tackle. Here goes McMillan. Speaking of the devil, out of bounds to the 11-yard line. Coy Beasley takes him out after a gain of 13, and Buffalo is driving in the red zone. And made on Barstool. I love that. It was so funny, too, because it was like Titus was like, yeah, there's no way anyone ever, like, watched that game live. Like, he's just doing that, like, after the fact. And it's like, no, I was watching that live. Going deep. One-on-one coverage back in the end zone. And he somehow comes down with that. Victor Snow, for the 2nd straight drive, finds the end zone for a touchdown. Is everyone just making insane catches today? What is going on this game? Everyone's just trying to outdo themselves. Working on Caleb Martin just mosses him. Are you kidding? Yeah, all good, JP. Yeah, I'm with you. Roberson can just throw it up for grabs and the receiver's going to come down with it. Are you kidding me? This is a clinic in how to catch a football. Victor Snow for the 2nd time this game. For the 9th time this season. It's caught 9 of the 17 touchdowns. So it's funny that the Romo call, I actually didn't have a problem with that one. The Romo call with the hands to the face, that was, dare I say, one of his better calls of the day. He was a lot worse at different points during the game. I can live with that call. Because it was just so funny and so blatantly obvious as to what the penalty was. Yeah, they don't know who I am. So, like, I was actually okay with that one. Like, I'm fine with humor and comedy routines if it's, like, such a blatantly obvious penalty like that. It was the rest of the game he sucked. Yep, Arizona. They're reviewing the clock. Hang on, they're reviewing the clock. 69, 67. The clock is under review in that one. Looks good for Arizona, though. Absolute dime on that one, yep. 2 phenomenal throws by Roberson. Are you kidding me? 17 all. How many Dalvin Bill streaks we got tonight? Oh, at least 6 or 7. Johnson with 4. Appreciate you, man. Catches like that. What Mac Knight's runner rate? You are not kidding. Gotta love maction. Gotta love the maction action. That is great. Which game do you want, Johnson? Appreciate you, man. I mean, that grab by McMillan was great. And then Snow. You want Vanny. Get you on it. Appreciate you, man. I mean, my God. I don't know what there is to say after that. It's incredible stuff. Kickoff. Field in the end zone taken out. So the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle. 35. And down at the 40-yard line. Offense starting to pick up this game. Miami's going to have a good field position. We got the foul with less than a second to go. Yep, there's still... It's a slim chance. They got no timeouts, but it is a chance nonetheless. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you like what we see, folks, hit the like and subscribe. We do have emojis in the chat if you're a member. You can share us for other one of these teams. We'll be live for Southern Utah against Washington State later tonight. That game starts at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm not sure we're going to do OT for this game. Probably not, but we can do it after. The bomb is streamed back to his right. Head over the middle to the 45. Breaks a tackle. And down at the 50. Gain of 11 for Brunson. That's a first down. And every donation counts as triple toward you make the call. USC, Oregon, Kentucky, Vandy, Syracuse, Notre Dame, or Arkansas, Texas. And now it's over. 4-point game. Yep. Now they got no shot. Then we got another top 25 matchup. Half-court heave. Not even close. First down for the Redhawks. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Play action. Hitch route. Behind his man, incomplete. Just looking for Perry. Too far behind. Brings him second down. Sure, I won UConn? I'm not really like an ASU basketball fan. I'm not really... Arizona helps, like, the fact that Arizona won on the road against UConn helps Florida out a lot in terms of strength of schedule there. Like, I really don't care about ASU sports outside of football. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Hand up the middle to the 45 and down to the 42. Because, like, ASU was, like, a college experience for me with football. Because we didn't have football at High Point. So I got that college experience with them to some extent. But every other sport I, like, had no desire because High Point's my #1 team. And I got that experience in college. Football I didn't get in college. Right next to him, we got another top 12 matchup. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right, 3rd and 2. They go quick to the line, in the gun, hands it off up the middle, and gets to. I think that's not a good spot. That's not a great spot. I thought he spun around to get it, but he's going to be half a yard shy. Make it 4th down. I thought he got it. Buffalo double dip. Miami now trying to respond. Floor number 3 and everything else, yes. Or number 2 and everything else. The number 2 and everything else. They go quick to the line. 4th and 1 in the gun. I wish, Michael. I wish. Back to his right. Tight end in motion. Hand off to the side. Stretch play. Gets it on the second effort. Just got there. Redbird. Wait. They're not going to give it to him? They're not giving it to him. Apparently Murdoch made the stop. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. It's a heck of a stop. I'm not sure he made the stop. Let's check. And the line's unofficial. Got to get to the 40. The stretch by Jones. I thought he got there. They might want to look at that one. That's close. They might want to look. As it stands, Buffalo Ball. How about football? Made me think about that? Yes. It did make me think about not going there. That was definitely one of the drawbacks at first. I'm glad they actually did that football. Oh, that's awful, Bobby. So sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. I'll put a poll up. Do you think he got the first down? That is awfully close on the spot. I thought it was close on 3rd down. It's back-to-back close spots. It's going Buffalo's way. We'll see if they take a look at the break. Thoughts on that? I love that look. I do love that look that they've got. Most of the Mac looks are pretty clean, I'm not going to lie. Also, I do have bad news to report. I'm not doing the High Point game tomorrow. So I said I was going to do High Point UIC. I'm not doing that game tomorrow. I have a good reason for that. I have a good reason. And the reason is that game is on Baller TV. And Baller TV costs $150. That was supposed to be objective. I just want a good game. And Murdoch made a heck of a play. I'm not sure he got there. Yeah, it costs... So Baller TV costs $150 on the absolute best package. And there are certain games... Like, Baller TV is like... It's a youth... So it's like a youth sports channel. So, like, you can watch a ton of youth sports tournaments on there. But... Yeah, like, I can show you where the game... Like, where it's being shown. You don't want to bid on that one, yep. So I think I'm just going to do overtime that day and do the Thursday Night Football game. It's a lot of climbs, yep. So Baller TV is a thing where you can watch a lot of youth sports tournaments. But there's also, I guess they air some pro sports. And to do that, you have to pay $150 per year. You bet free throw sharing, that does it. Just stream me. Well, I need someone who will stream me to that game. And I'm not even sure that someone's going to stream me to that game. Takes 2 to tango with that one. Oh no, there is karaoke. Yes, we're doing Bills Texans. Then we're not doing overtime tomorrow. We're not doing OT tomorrow. We're gonna do an OT stream before the game, but they're showing the 3rd and 4th down plays again. I thought he got both of them. But he did not. Now Buffalo's got the ball at the 41-yard line. They give to the side, change of possession. Buffalo scored the last 14, down to the 44-yard line, gain of 3. Oh, very good, Detroit. Very good. We'll do OT after the Washington State game tonight. I don't think we'll have time to do it after this game. Because that game starts at 11 Eastern. I'm assuming this game will be done by like 10:30. So... game was a bit on the longer side. The first half took forever. The first half took like an hour, 50 minutes. One time to the bomb, back to his right. Robertson, flushed out. Looking to throw on the run, fires. Caught at the 35-yard line. Nice route, and nice job throwing the needle to Snow with a 30. I think Blakely took him down. But it's a first down in plus territory. Gain of 26. Robertson's feeling it right now. Yep, you're fired. He's feeling it. Snow's in the area. He's going to throw it his way. Or McMillan. Maybe the best receiving combination in the MAC. And you see why. Got a man open here. But incomplete. I think on that one, that was just mistracked. Morrow stopped his route. I don't think that was a bad throw. I think Morrow just stopped his route. Yeah, he slowed down looking for the ball. He slowed down. I think if he kept running at full speed, forced to retire. Khan sees a dork. That's not really a con. Yeah, I'm not sure that was a bad throw by Robertson. I think Morrow just stopped his route. Second down. 2 at the top, one of them on back to its left. Play action, screen pass. Going to get a block. He can from one of his wideouts. Now jukes inside to the 25-20. And down at the 16, maybe the 15-yard line. Gain of 15 for Snow. Got a nice block from his receiver. Got plus 300. Oh, that's a good bet. That's a really good bet. They're looking good right now. Last time a game I missed? I mean, I've missed like some games against D3 schools. I've missed quite a few. I don't have to watch every high point game. One top, 2 at the bottom. That's a bad snap. To his legs. Can Robertson make something happen? Just as a fall at the 38-yard line. That was a ground ball on the snap. We saw that earlier in the game, but it got negated because of a false start. This one's not going to get negated. It's going to be a loss of 23. 2nd and a mile at this point. That's has Maryland OT. Ooh, that'll be brutality right there. Pacers win. There you go. About time. Pistons, Red Wings, our first lines are currently out of the postseason. Nature is ceiling. The more things change. One of the top, three of the bottom. They'll run it here to the side, trying to get into field goal range to get some of that yardage back, and they'll do just that to the 32. Still a long ways to go, but L.J. Henderson makes it 3rd and 27. You don't have a lot in the playbook for 3rd and 27. How do you play this here? You have 49, 50-yard try from here if you don't get anything. Longest kick this season by Howes is 50. Would I buy it if 1/4 of a game was on Baller TV? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Terrible miss, false start, Carl. 2 of the top, 2 of the bottom. Back to his right. 7.5 to go. In the 3rd. They're going to run it again. Just try and get closer for the field goal. We'll get 2. That bad snap set him back a long ways. And waving the white flag on the drive to get 7. So they're going to try and get 3. Longest kick this season's 50. This one 48 yards. But I should note, it is cold. It is really freaking cold in Buffalo right now. This is not going to be an easy kick. Miami scored 17 straight. Buffalo looking to score 17 straight and retake the lead for the first time since it was 3-0. And they will be able to do so. There's never a question about accuracy on that one. But somehow has the distance. About 20 degrees if you count the wind chill. But absolutely perfect kick. He's 2 for 2 today. And Buffalo up by 3. Under 50, I'm going to say no at this point. People in the Hypo group chat say anything? Yeah, they hate it. They hate it. Worst final Curry? Yeah, that's going to be hard. Going to be hard for them. But I think at this point, if you asked me for the first score, I would have said yes. But now that Gokowski is in at quarterback and not Hessen, I think they'll be more than 50 in this one. The quarterback change changed everything for Miami. My prediction for Buffalo winning was based on Hessen playing. And the fact that he got yanked after like 2 drives for how bad he was. Now it changes the equation. It was a very quick hook. There you go, Toasted. Yep. Yeah, it's been a very good game so far. Long game. Not crazy about the pacing of this game. The first half took forever, but I do like both teams. This is one of those you have no idea how it's going to go. You really have no idea. This game could go either way. This is a true toss-up. A lot on the line here for both these teams, obviously. Both in terms of bowl eligibility and MAC championship implications. And tomorrow we're going to be live for overtime at around 3:30 Eastern. And then, or not 3:30 Eastern. 3:30 my time. 5:30 Eastern. Then 8 o'clock will be the Thursday night game. Try to stop up a word it won't do well? I mean, don't worry about sales. Just write something down. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But don't let the fear of failure stop you. Or something like that. So 2017 your score. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. New video dropping tomorrow, dumb decisions. Cardinals related. Against the Jaguars. This game was up for last night's game, then that one had weather relays. Yes. Yeah, that's a bit alarming. ESPN is always longer than CBS Sports Network. I hope we can do the Wazoo game on time. I hope so. I'm sure I'll be the only one doing Wazoo Southern Utah. I'm pretty confident I'll be the only one doing that game. Yeah, 27-24 Bulls. I think there's going to be more points scored at this point. Bulls obviously seem to be moving the ball pretty well. I bet on Miami or Ohio. Betting on both. How's it going, Bruiser? Appreciate tuning in. Yeah, I've been impressed by Gillespie. I've also been impressed with Brooks to some extent. Don't know if I can get published. Self-published is risky. Don't love NFL like it's controversial. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. How's it going, everyone? Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Buffalo, 17 straight points. Now the redshirt freshman quarterback be starting this drive down by 3 as this kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. With 6:50 to go in the third quarter. 3 straight scoring drives for the Bulls, and really outside that horrible snap, they lost 23 yards. Buffaloes are moving with ease as of late. No answers for Robertson and his legs, or for Snow and McMillan. Two at the top, one at the bottom, back to his right. Galikowski in the gun. Handoff to the side, breaks the tackle at 30, 35, 40. Space in the 45, 50. He could go. Brunson to the 40, 30, 25. Cuts inside 20. A third juke move down to the 14-yard line. Jordan Brunson couldn't get the first down on the ground last time. So they turned it over on downs with the ground game. That's not an issue here. The first down and then some, gain of 61. And they're the red zone after one play. Gain of 60, actually. Ball to 15. Feels good, RFK. You know, he can be a bit erratic, but I like him on defense. Hitch route, that's caught on play action down to the 7. That's Weaver. Can we do the stream book? Maybe. We'll see. 2nd and 2. Yeah, this game is insane. This was going a bit quicker. This game is insane, though. They got stopped on 4th down last time and 3rd down running the ball. They go back to the ground and get 60 immediately. Jordan Brunson, that run, set up in the red zone. His longest run of the season. First run by Miami this year of over 50 yards. He's got over 500 yards this season. To the top, to the bottom, hand him up the middle. To the 5, breaks a tackle in for the touchdown. Deshaunte Jones takes 3 plays for the Redhawks to answer. And they're back in front with 5:32 to go. It's going to be more insane. Yeah, this game is fun. This is one of the most fun games of the season so far. This has been a barn burner. 23-20. And 67 of those yards came on the ground thanks to a run by Brunson. Then Jones finishing it off the extra point is good. 5:32 left in the third. How about that for a response? 17 straight points for the Bulls. All for nothing. Yeah, this game is crazy. Yep. Yeah, that game was crazy. Yeah. Too bad about UConn. Too bad that UConn couldn't do it. Thought for a brief moment, the free throws just killed him at the end. Both teams a lot to play for tonight. Yep. And we go back to commercial break. Right, when you miss 50% free throws, you're not going to win too many games. Very few teams you can beat when shooting under 50%. And, yeah, Arizona's not one of them. How's it going, Spacey? Appreciate you tuning in for this crazy, and I mean crazy game right now in the MAC. 24-20 your score. It's been a wild one. Thanks for my guy Crafty earlier. It was pretty cool. You guys too. Of course. Yeah, I love doing halftime raids. Gives me a chance to rest my voice. And it seems pretty cool. Seemed like my guys enjoyed it. So like telling us about. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, these are all real helmets. A lot of them are autographed. I have a college football setup, and then I change it based on the teams playing. So tomorrow night I'm doing the Bills-Texans game. I'm going to flip him out with some Bills and Texans helmets. The Arizona number on the poll, I have no problem with that. I'll put Arizona at 1. Maybe beat Florida, beat UConn. I'm absolutely putting them at 1. Appreciate you doing this, Spacey. You know, I love streaming, and I figured at halftime, you know, I'm doing the game later tonight with Southern Utah and Washington State, so I figured I might as well rest my voice for a little bit while the game was at halftime, and figured, you know, Hornets-Pacers game. Pacers looked like actually we're going to get a win for the first time in forever, so I was like, let's raid in. And it seemed like a pretty good raid, so appreciate you, man. Halftime raids for the NFL. Problem with NFL is it's too short of a halftime period. Problem with halftime raids for the NFL. Well, number one, sometimes people raid me. So, people raid me. They're brothers. Yes, they are brothers. And then number 2, halftime is very short. It's like a 12-minute halftime versus 20-minute for college. Chance to choose for some playoffs? Yes, there is. If they lose to the Colts, they're in some trouble. They don't have the tiebreaker over the Jaguars. That's the hard part. My college team, so I went to High Point. So I'm a High Point basketball. High Point everything, but High Point doesn't have football. So college football, I'm a Florida fan. I grew up a Florida fan. And I'm an Arizona State fan because I went to Arizona State to get my law degree and my master's. So ASU and Florida for college football. And then for every other sport in college, because we didn't have football at High Point, it's High Point. See that turn heel in 06 instead of 2025? Oh, man. I don't know how many, like, acting gigs he gets. But the Colts right now don't have the tiebreakers. Not yet. But the problem is that, like, the Jaguars have tiebreakers over the Chiefs. The Chargers' O-line's just not good, though. I think the Chiefs could overtake the Chargers. I could see that. Chargers' schedule gets a bit tougher. And the offensive line for the Chargers is not protecting Herbert in the slightest bit. So it's not great for the Chiefs. Now, I think they do make the playoffs. I think they will make it. But they're not going to win the division. Ohio State fan, but I like Florida, too, because I like their swim team. Nice. Any particular reason that you like Florida's swim team? That's nice. Go Gators, baby. Go Gators. Ohio State. How about Ohio State this year? Sayin could win the Heisman. Jeremiah Smith is the best receiver in the nation. Caleb Downs, love that man. That team is stacked. Jackson at running back. I mean, Tate. I mean, this team is loaded. Man, Panthers fan, the Buckeyes are the highlight of my football fandom. But they're not terrible this year. You know what? Panthers are not terrible this year. I'm kind of surprised. Kickoff, fair catch, called for me at the 25-yard line. I am shocked by Carolina. If you told me they have a better record than the Chiefs, I would not have believed you at this point. Would not have believed you in the slightest bit. It's been rough as of late. I mean, I went to school in North Carolina, so I know a lot of Panthers fans. They've been going through it, but this year, pleasant surprise. Don't know if it's going to last, but they're a lot better than I thought. In case you lose this race, Ravens, in case you playoff race. Well, the Ravens, I don't count the Ravens because I think they're going to win the division over the Steelers. That's a whole different race. Yeah, that comeback last week. Yeah, that was a great game by Bryce Young. That was his moment. To throw for 450 yards like that was his moment. I'm happy for Bryce. One of the top, two at the bottom. They're going to send 4. Roberson stepping up, tries to over the sack. Hit as he throws. Low throw, incomplete. Brings up second down. You're good, Nicholas. You're good. How's it going? It's very appreciate tuning in. 2nd and 10. Ravens win division? I mean, they're a game back. Oh, no. I mean, they're a game back and they still have to play the Steelers twice. I mean, I wouldn't bet on it, but it could happen. Although I've lost my headphones before. I have lost my headphones. I don't get my name engraved on them, but 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Hand off to the side. And that's going to get about 5. That's Sperling to the 30. That was right from Panthers and pass yards in the game, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised with that. I thought Newton would have done it. Or Delhomme would have done it. I thought Newton would have done it against the Giants that one game back in 2015. How many have done as a heel? I think we've done pretty well as a heel. Yeah, I saw that with Allen and Dubon. Yeah, I think that trade's very good for the Astros. 1 on the top, 2 of the bomb, back to his left. 3rd and 5. They're going to send 4. Roberson pressured. Hit as he throws. The out route incomplete. Got hit twice on that drive. They force pressure. It's a quick 3 and out. Miami going to go back on the field. They're not going to fire Tomlin. They're not going to do it. All good, Michael. All good. 24-24, 50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back there to punt is Drennan. Buffalo had scored on 3 straight drives. Can't make it 4 straight. Quick 3 and out, and Billups Williams back to field this one. Yeah, great hill because of a heartbreak would have been for the fans. Yep. So good job at it this year. Punt bounces out of bounds around the 32-yard line, so we'll give it, I'd say 39 yards of net. Miami ball around the 31. Chance making a 2-score game here. Boardwalk battle. I think High Point wins it all. Southern Indiana against High Point for the championship. I can't watch a second of it because Baller TV costs $150. 3 at the bottom of the screen. Play action. Gokowski. Clean pocket. Plenty of time. Rifles one out. Incomplete. Bit behind his man and broken up by Solomon Brown as a result. There you go. Yeah, God bless Frank. 7 children? Holy cow. 7 children. That's a big family. Yeah, it's me and my sister. That's a large family. Second down. He's an Eagles fan. Play a read option, keeps himself. Gokowski takes it out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Gain of 10 and a first. Greer forces him out, but that's a first down at the 40. For 150, I watch a 14 tournament. Yep, and youth sports. I watch a lot of youth sports as well, which I don't really want to watch. I don't really have a desire to watch 9-year-olds play basketball. It meets the Bulls, they beat themselves, yep. First down. That was a 10. Wow, that is big. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. You're 1 of 4, second oldest. They're going to send 5. Gokowski hit as he throws, and that is incomplete over the middle of the field. Not sure what he was trying to go for. I think he was trying for Reynolds, but there was no one there. Bills have a Dolphin problem now. Yep, there you go. Miami beat Buffalo 3 weeks ago, or thereabouts. In the NFL, very different Miami here. Our Pennsylvania teams hate each other, yep. Just so hard in like today's society to start a family with like that many people. So the cost is just so much, and the college is a lot. Hitch route. That's going to be a gain of about 5 at the 46-yard line. Third down. Third or fourth, 3 sisters. Two at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. They'll give it up the middle and nothing doing. Usually if you run on 3rd, you're going on 4th, but it's not that close to the sticks. About 3 yards shy. Crawford on the stop. It's Deion Crawford. Yep, you had to make that joke. Yeah, I get it. 4th and 3. And they'll send the punting team out there. Gokowski is talking with his coach. I'm not sure that was the play call. I'm not sure that run was the play call necessarily, but the reaction of Chuck Martin. Yeah, college calls a lot, yep. 4th and 3. Punt. Fielded and fair call at the 12. 19, right, you guys are 19. 6-year-old named Felicity, 12-year-old named Jack, 9-year-old named Megan, 6-year-old named Alice, a 3-year-old named Lucy. That's a big gap. A 16-year gap between the oldest and the youngest? Wow. That is a large gap. 35 first cousins. Wow. That is a large gap. 2 of you legal age to do some stuff, and one of you is old enough to start preschool. That is, wow. That's a lot of people. How about the middle? Nothing doing for Sheldon. Right, they're twins. Yes, they are twins. 2nd and 10. A younger brother wasn't born until senior of high school. I don't even know how we would relate to them. Like, I don't know how you relate to someone for that, because that's a whole generation difference. Also, everyone going to be 43 in a week. Yeah, that's got to be odd. 1 on top, 2 at the bottom. I'll send 4. Pump fake, fires, incomplete, bit behind his man. 3rd down. Yarborough. They've been targeting him a lot today. He gets the stop on Gathings. 3rd and 10. All good, Nicholas. Appreciate you, man. Retired the airport train yesterday. I know they're doing the renovations. Hopefully they're done in time for the draft. So, yeah. Right, yeah. We're going to be going to the draft. We already bought the tickets to hotels and whatnot. They sent 4. Flushed out Roberson to the 20-yard line. They'll be 2 yards shy. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for the Bulls. Nothing doing there for Velez. Over the middle of the field. And now the defense starting to pick up. That'd be 95. Mom is 70. Brother is 50. That is an interesting gap. They know what Dave Mustaine. 4th and 2. You know, I love it. I love going with Dad. It's awesome. I love it. 90 seconds left in the third. The punt here by Drennan. I think it's yes. To the 30. 35. Cuts to the side out. Got some space at the 40. No flags. 45-50. 45-40. Punter to beat. And the punter can't bring him down. Out of bounds to the 26-yard line. Oh, no, I'm going back to New York. From Phoenix to New York back to Pitt. Just 6 yards of net on that one. What a return. No flags on the field. It's Billups Williams. Gets Miami just outside the red zone right away. Miami a chance to make it a 2-score game here. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. At the very least, they should be able to make it a 7-point game. Can they make it 2 scores? 1 the top, 2 of the bottom. Back to his right. Play action. Godkowski going deep. Back shoulder. Pass interference. Doesn't matter. Is everyone just going to make circus catches today? Cole Weaver at the 2-yard line. Are you... What do you even say? Working on Bradley. I mean, what do you even say to that? There are like 10 top 10 plays this game. Bradley draped all over him. One-handed. While being interfered with. And falling down. Comes down with the ball. What is this game? First and goal to 2. Back to his left. 2 yards away from making it a 2-score game. Now the motion. Oh, I saw that tweet. I did see that one, Keller. Hand up the middle. Got it. Touchdown. 14 straight for the Redhawks, assuming they make the extra point. So hand off to Jones. His second of the day. It's a 10-point game. A quick drive there. After a great punt return. A circus catch by Weaver. And then Jones punched in from the goal line. It's been a game of runs. Miami scored 17 straight. Buffalo scored 17 straight. Miami now 14 straight. So I agree with BYU being below. Yes, I do. I do. Extra point is good. 31-20. Right, there's a bigger fish to fry off the rankings. The JMU one's insane. (31-20) your score, and Buffalo after back-to-back 3-and-outs got to get something going offensively. Right, Tulane beat 2 powerful teams, yes, but play Ole Miss to lose by 35. I think you get blown up by UTSA. It's not ideal. Yeah, I think CMU's going to win that game. The kickoff here. In a game of circus catches, field at the 15, going to take it out to the 20 and brought down the 22. Yeah, North Texas should be ranked higher. I'm with you. North Texas and JMU should be the ones fighting for the 2 spots right now. North Texas has 1 loss. JMU has 1 loss, and that was to Louisville on the road. They were tied in the 4th quarter of that game. They blown out everyone else. South Florida was really just 1 bad half. North Texas played 1 bad half all season. I think North Texas is a very good team. Back yourselves in the corner on that one. Nope. It did not do a good job. The committee really messed this one up. To the top, to the bottom. Mac to his right. Robertson, they're going to send 4. Swings it out to his back. It's Sheldon. Spins. And down the 26-yard line. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 6. Taken down the play by Malcolm McCain. Let's go Miami. Yep, they're in a good spot right now. Will they get a playoff? They don't have to. 2nd and 6. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back to his right. They will get a playoff. They're going to send 4. Roberson. Flushed out. 2nd read. Comeback route. Broken up. Incomplete. 3rd and 5. When we get back. Miami 15 minutes away from going bowling. Up by 11. On the road at Buffalo. Looking to snap their 2-game losing streak and stay alive in the hunt for the MAC championship. Should note after this game, Buffalo's final opponent is against Ohio. Ohio also fighting for a spot in the MAC championship. They're 7-4 this year. They've won 4 of their last 5. And the game is at home. That's the good news. The bad news is that Ohio is one of the best teams in the conference. So if you don't win this game, your bowl hopes are really hanging on by a thread. Miami, if you blow this game, your final game is against Ball State. And they're one of the worst teams in the MAC. Ball State really struggling this year. Lost their last game 24-9 to EMU. Not won 2 straight at any point this year. So they have a better chance at home against Ball State than Buffalo does against Ohio, you would think. Hope don't be too late. I want that too. I don't want Tulane anywhere near the playoff. Third and 6. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. Again, any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. We'll be live for Wazoo against Southern Utah after this game is done, so no overtime after this game. We will be live afterwards for OT after the Southern Utah game. Just keep that in mind. Texas Tech, the 5 state, I don't even think what they do. I don't even know. I'm not sure they score. I don't think Tulane scores on Texas Tech. That game will probably be like 45-0. I would hope that game is like a Saturday game that's during an NFL game. Game clock not moving. We're at commercial break. End of the quarter. End of the quarter. (31-20) down by 2 scores. Allow a touchdown your last, or 2 of your last 3 drives if you're Buffalo. Really got to get something here. Time is not on your side. Down by 11. Some stats for you just to show you how this game has gone. Both teams exactly 305 yards of offense. Buffalo on the ground has not done a lot. They're averaging about 2 yards a carry. Brunson's got over 114 yards rushing. And Jones by the goal line, 2 touchdown. Gokowski, 12 for 20, 176. He's playing very well. We're coming in for Hessen. Utah more likely to lose? I would say, ooh. On the road, Cincy's tough. I would definitely say BYU is more likely to lose. On the road, Cincy is not an easy opponent. Or as I say, final score: Ohio State 52, Rutgers 6. 80% you want the Redhawks to win this one. We start the fourth quarter, 3rd and 6. And here we go over on ESPN2. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, back to his right. Roberson stepping up, and he's going to get sacked at the 19-yard line. Adam Trick does the trick there for the Redhawks. The last thing they needed. I say 47 years ago, Miracle of the Netherlands. The last thing the Bulls needed, going to have to punt this ball away. So Roberson, unable to escape the pressure from the redshirt junior defensive lineman, who's got a tackle for a loss and a sack today. He's made some nice plays. And Trick, his 7.5 sack of the season, leader on the team in sacks, by a comfortable margin, I might add. The punt here, fielded at the 41-yard line. The call for noon? No, that was how you make the call for noon. I knew that game was going to be ugly. That was how you make the call for noon. All the 41. No, the myth call for noon was... Let me actually check. Because these were the 4. Oh no, I never changed it. No, my bad. You guys know what you're on stream for back in the day? Ooh. Man. 13 seconds. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, back to his right. They're going to send 4. Going deep. Incomplete. Looking for Weaver. Both teams have 305 yards of offense. Yep, exactly 305. It's a Pitbull game. What other games? I mean, there's a lot of games I wish I was on stream for. I would say... the Miracle at Motown would have been exciting. The 33-0 comeback with Colts Vikings, because that was a Saturday game. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, handoff. Nothing doing. Maybe got 2 at the 43-yard line. Yeah, but it would have been live under today's rules. Would have been live for the Colts Vikings game. Give me the call for the 5 p.m. game? What 5 p.m.? We're going to do the call for the Saturday night game, yes. If that's what you mean by that. What do you mean the Friday night game? What do you mean by the 5 p.m. game? Georgia's making Final Four BYU. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Gokowski keeps it himself on 3rd down, and this time Buffalo's ready for it on the read option. To the 47. West Coast. Oh, okay. Yes, we will have a UMac call for that. Have not decided the options yet. Yeah, Saturday we're going to do that, yeah. Yeah, this one's going to last about a day or 2. I would think we ended at overtime tomorrow, and then we'll do Friday. We'll end with that. You make the call. Yeah, the options for that, I'm thinking you're going to be Tennessee, Florida. We're not going to do OT after the game. We offer Saturday? Yes, we are. Yep. I'm thinking ASU, Colorado, BYU, Cincy, Cal, Stanford, and Tennessee, Florida. Punt, angled out bounds to the 12-yard line. That's when Buffalo's going to start this drive. That's what I'm thinking for the you make the call. Well, so what games will be on Saturday? For NFL? I think it's like, it should be in a week or 2. It's usually around Thanksgiving. So the 12 when we get back. Yeah, the you make the call for the Saturday night game will be, I think it's going to be Tennessee, Florida, Cal, Stanford, BYU, Cincy, or ASU against Colorado. That's what I'm thinking. And then for Saturday next week, they have not announced times for like half the games. So I can't tell you. Most playoff heartbreak ridden team, Buffalo or Minnesota? I would say Buffalo. Yeah, I might go Buffalo on that one. If it wasn't for the Chiefs run, I would say Minnesota. The last few years have kind of pushed it over the edge. So first down, the 12-yard line for the Bulls. Then we won't do a vote for Friday. We're just going to do Texas A&M, Texas. So that or Indiana, Purdue. And I have a feeling if we did a You Make the Call on that one, it would be a bloodbath. Also, I have a feeling we would probably Heidi out of one of those games pretty quickly. Yeah, they did, but they were never close in those. Those games weren't heartbreaking. 25 and 28, the Bills could have won. But the Vikings never had a shot in the Super Bowl. So the Friday game, we'll do Texas A&M, Texas. And then Saturday, I don't know what games we're going to be doing. Yeah, 32 playoffs, that is a skill. 0 for 32, that is a bit of a skill. I can't really know at this point. Yep. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And then we'll see what games are taking place in terms of the timing for next Saturday. And then we're done with the regular season. Indiana Pacers. Won today. You know, they finally won today. Yep, touchdown CMU. This game is over. It's crazy. We're like just starting the fourth quarter of this one. Both games start at the same time. Then before they see we have NHL. Ooh. Because we don't have college football. So we could do that. We do have college basketball as well. I don't know what we're going to do yet for that. We'll do college basketball. There's a lot of TBDs for college basketball that day. They're like at all different times. There's games starting at 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. There are games starting at midnight. Holy cow. That could just be a marathon college basketball day, potentially. It's a lot of games, man. A lot of TBDs also, because of tournaments. All right. False start. Another one on Buffalo. Back it up to the 8. First and 15. You know, the Vikings, like, they make it more often than not. That's the crazy part. Like, you think about it, like, the Vikings have made the playoffs more than half the seasons that the NFL has been around. Been about 60% of the time in the Super Bowl era. Or that. Or we do that. Deep shot, Roberson. Incomplete at the 45. Or we do that. Thanksgiving Eve. Let's do it. Let's do it. What time is that game? That's not during NFL or college. That's Wednesday night. 9 o'clock Eastern. Sharks against the Avalanche. Second down for Roberson. Stepping up to the 10 and down to the 15. Oh, man, we got Hondo Jack. Let's do it. 9 p.m. Eastern. Hockey night on JG9. We got hockey, boys. Well, I've done NHL before. I did the Stanley Cup. The worst game of the Cup. Oh, I can't thank you enough, man. I can't thank you enough. Which game do you want, too? Which game do you want for the You Make the Call? Whew. All right. Probably squeeze Maui in there after that, too. Man, we're doing that hockey. False start, back it up. 2 false starts this drive. Which game do you want, Rob? I appreciate you, man. Holy cow. I have to make like a hockey theme now. Yeah, no, not morning hockey. That's still Friday. Yes, that's still Friday. Oregon. All right. That's a triple toward Oregon. Yeah, I think the email call might be over. All right. 3rd and 13. Holy cow. I appreciate you a ton, Rob. You guys are awesome. Robertson, they send for deep shot down the field. Diving grab. Incomplete. Yeah, that had a lot of fights in that game. It's a quick 3 and out for the Bulls. 3 straight 3 and outs. I think just resources, Eli. Just resources. Oh, we're doing Olympic hockey. We're doing the Olympics. We're doing all the Olympics. We're doing the entirety of the Olympics. You don't have to worry about that. I think except for figure skating, because I need the audio for that. Just double check. Punt fair call the 45-yard line. Oh no, that's why I bet at halftime against the Jaguars. That's why I bet at halftime against the Jaguars. Better than hockey night can. I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, get some reps in. Any top 15 November should be locked in. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I think this one's gonna be pretty quick. So ball at the 45-yard line when we get back. College basketball video games, Maryland Liberty better basketball skills, football skills. Oh, I love that. I would love that. I loved that game back in the day. We're a crazy suit like Don Cherry. Oh god. Oh god. So let's see what we're doing that Wednesday. Obviously we're doing Sharks Abs. At this point, we're gonna do Sharks Abs Thanksgiving Eve. That's gonna be fun. I don't think it sounds weird. So that game is at 9 o'clock Eastern. Then we should be able to. I would think. Let me check what we can do, college basketball wise. It's 9 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, they haven't announced the times for like the Maui games and like Atlantis and whatnot. Can you theme during OT? Yes, we need to do that. All right, John's here. Yeah, but he cared about hockey. I'm not sure if he still cared a lot about football. All right. We're a crazy suit. We'll have to get the crazy suit. I don't think that's happening. Ball the 45-yard line from Miami. I can't believe we got a hundo. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. You guys are insane. Oh my god. I'm going to have to play some NHL. Just rush up on some NHL, playing that again. It's been a while. It's been a while. I own suits, yes, I do. I do own some jackets. By watchability as things stand, I don't know what the matchups would be right now. The tiebreakers are just insane. I don't even know what the matchups would be. First down for the Redhawks. Should I take it? The point spread for Wazoo at 12? I don't hate it. I don't hate 12. How does Rebel Nerve and Cosell? I have no idea. A lot of drugs. However, wants to rep the 70s. Do you want it for a Wizards game just to make it stream awful basketball? Nice. New TV deal for MLB. I don't like ESPN being involved. I hate they're doing D-backs games. I hate that so much. Yeah, it's UMass. UMass has a good chance of getting the playoff. First down the 45-yard line. 3 at the top of the screen. Going to keep himself. Gotkowski to the 40 on the read option. 35. Pushed out of bounds to the 33 by Greer. As it stands right now. Ooh. Well, BYU TT was not watchable last time. Indiana, Ohio State's number 1. Georgia Tech, Virginia, probably 2. Actually, A&M, Georgia, 2. Georgia Tech, Virginia, 3. Yeah, they did back in 1970. Yes, Eagles, Giants. Then TT, BYU would be 4. And then in terms of the group of 5, San Jose, Fresno, 1. Jack State, West Kentucky 2, Navy Tulane 3, Western Central 4, JMU Southern Miss 5. How about the middle? That's going to get about 3 to the 31-yard line. Oh, they're not the favorite to make the group of 5 anymore. Why are they doing D-back schemes? They're distributing D-back schemes. So, basically, Bally Sports doesn't do games. Anymore for the D-backs. So, MLB TV bought the rights, and now ESPN has the rights. Yeah, right now, the favorite to make it is Tulane. JMU is not ranked above. The highest ranked group of 5 team, there's only one team in the group of 5, and that's Tulane. 2 at the top, 2 of them on back to his right. Play action. Hitch route. Caught at the line and then gets the first, bouncing outside to the 24. Pile drive into the ground. Cam Perry. You know, North Texas, they had one bad half of football. I think they're solid. But I think JMU's better. Everyone's muted because they'll stream them? Yes, I will. That is true. Well, I normally don't have to like pay extra to watch my local team play. So you have to do that with the D-backs if you didn't have cable, but I have cable, so I hope they still watch the games on TV. Fox NFL wants me to question my existence. No, so it's not... It's still our guys. I'm with you on that one with JMU. I'm with you. 3 at the top of the screen, back to his right. So it's just... Hand off to the 19. Gain of 3. So, from what I understand... Everything is staying exactly the same with the D-backs broadcast. It's just that it's now going to be televised on ESPN instead of a channel. Which I hope it's not blacked out in Arizona. I hope I don't have to pay extra. I should have to pay extra to watch my team play in my local market. So I don't know how that's going to work. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. I'll check the D-back subreddit and see if they know. Lions skip Vilma again. Oof. Play action. Hitch route. Incomplete. ESPN Plus, yeah, but those games get blacked out on ESPN Plus for NHL. The D-backs bias? Yeah, I mean, it's the D-backs announcers. How's it going, CJ? Appreciate tuning in. Louisville's best fun. The still, you're still awesome. True, but it was a close game. It was tied in the 4th quarter. That's the Arizona solution. It looks like that. Yeah, let me check the D-backs subreddit, see, like, what they know about it. Let me check. Right, Tulane has won multiple sports UTSA, yep. And we got some movement, backing up 5 yards. Chance to make a 3-score game just got a lot harder. It's now it's going to be 3rd and long. You know, Red Scott downhill, yeah. Oh no, I'm with you on that one. I don't like, I barely use Red anymore, but like, I didn't know what like the D-backs fans were saying about like the information. ESPN app is what I need. So like if what I have right now is, like, I don't have like I don't think I have any ESPN Unlimited. Current system of 12 team playoff. Yeah, I think I would want it to be expanded so that every conference tournament gets in. But they still lost them. That is true. But at least kept it close. But they've blown out everyone else. North Texas beats Tulane in the American game, and JMU would send with Sunbelt. I'm going JMU. 3rd down. Gakowski flushed out. Gonna throw on the run now. Gonna take off and run. Push it out of bounds to the 19. Look like he was directing traffic. Will be about a 37-yard try. You're kidding me. The Timberwolves are now potentially... Wait, so I have to get that... Do I have to get that app? Like, if I have ESPN Plus, am I good? Like, I have ESPN Plus. Am I good to watch D-backs games in Arizona? To watch my own team play in Arizona. Legally. Yeah, lots changed since then, Joe. Dom on for the field goal, make it a 14-point game. That's for JP. 37-yard try. Kick is up, and it just tucks inside the right upright. It's good. 34-20. But again, we're not talking about them staying behind Louisville. We're talking about them being above Tulane. That's what we're talking about. Like, Tulane should not be a Group of 5 representative. Yeah, Liberty has not been good this year in football. ESPN with the ESPN subscription. Oh, it's so confusing. Like, no one knows. Like, it's like 7 different things under different names, but like, it's, you think it's the same. Let me see. Streaming schemes, so I get blacked out? I mean, I would have to. If I get blacked out, I mean, there's no legal way to watch it. Though I wonder, I should be able to get it for free. As a season ticket holder, I think I get it for free. I think I get MLB TV for free as a season ticket holder. If Minnesota loses, that would be oof. Tulane loses to neighbor North Texas. I could see that too. I could definitely see that. You blacked out your home market? You know, that's a good question. Baseball is weird like that. Probably used to have a good football program? Yep. They pretty nice with the rules. Yeah, it's not great. Bucks seamlessly burned my brain. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Wizards are even close is crazy. FC sees more prime-time attention because large fan bases, big markets. That's why. And big rivalries. Central Michigan wins. No surprises there. Yeah, basketball season for Duke fans and Kansas fans. Yep. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Well, Blazers play back-to-back, that's why. Blazers play back-to-back games and got obliterated by the Suns last night. You know, he's got the Wild. Until they lose in the first round, like always. 34-20. St. Paul, the only undefeated Big East team, just as everyone expected. Yeah, I don't like that the new Hard season is around the Big East. I don't like it being around 4 teams. It's not enough story time. It's too chaotic. I like it being with one team. So one team, so you can get to know the players and get to have a focus. They're just hedging their bets by doing it by division. It feels like a long time ago. Oh, good, Michael. Appreciate you, man. Is he blacked out for me when they go to Vegas? I wouldn't think so. But we get Mammoth games over the air for some reason. Like, there's a TV contract in Arizona, we get all the Mammoth games. Does that make sense? Hitch route incomplete. Looking for Gathings. He's up second down. Who have winning this game? Miami. My pick for Buffalo was contingent on Hessen playing. The fact that Hessen got benched, as soon as he got benched, I changed my pick to Miami. And it's worked out so far. That's a good move for Maryland. They need it too. The program's kind of in the dumps since the coaching change. The controversial way it happened last year. Out route incomplete, looking for Snow. Brings up third down. Taking the opposite. Go to the site TikTok 25. Look at the article. All right. I'll take a look at that at some point. You see me tied with Ohio 5-2. Miami half came back. Yep, they win this one. They go to 5-2, and then here we go. Do I have a Christian McCaffrey auto? I do not have a Christian McCaffrey autograph. That'd be cool. All-time record Miami versus Miami. I would assume they've never played. Third down. Slam pass. Caught and brought down to the 31. Gain of 4. McMillan. And now you got to go for it. It's 4th and medium. I don't think you have any options at this point with 8 minutes left, down by 14. Possessions at a premium. They're going to leave the offense out there. To the top, to the bottom, back to his right. Got to get this first here. They send 4. To keep the game alive, it's caught. First down on the out route to the 38-yard line. Walters takes him out for a gain of 7. It's Snow. And O'Connell active on Sunday. Let's go. About time. Or how's everybody in Ohio State? I know that. Three at the top, 1 at the bottom. I'll send for you. Miami's played Ohio State, but I don't think the two Miamis have ever played each other. It's a gain of 4 on the hitch route over the middle of the field. 2 is back. Second down. 7 minutes to go, or 6.5, I should say. Again, we're going to be live for Southern Utah Wazoo after this game is done. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. They'll send 4. Out route caught at the 41-yard line. To Snow. Whatever I say, you're going to take the opposite. I know that. So, how do I answer this question? Do I go reverse psychology, or do I... Stepping up, escapes the sack, loses the ball, and recovered at the 49-yard line. Loss of 10. Doty able to keep the ball after falling on it. I think Bama. Take that for what it is. Am I messing with you? Or am I messing with you? Do I actually think Bama's going to win, or am I just saying that? Because you'll take the opposite, and I really think Illinois is going to win. That ball is thrown incomplete. I think the knee was down. I don't think that's a fumble. As of now, they're going to call it a fumble. I think the knee was down. If it wasn't that, I think there was a pass. As it stands, Miami ball, but I am going to Illinois. They call it incomplete. Yeah, you don't know if I actually think Illinois is going to win, or was I just saying that? So reverse psychology. You will never know. I'm pretty confident Miami wins this game. Let's make sure again. I thought, that knee is... I actually think that knee is up. I think did he get that ball off? Did he get that one off? No, I don't think he did. I think that's a sack. They're not going to change the call. Third down at midfield. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Now it's 4th and 20. And again, you pretty much have no choice at this point, down by 14. Two at the top, 1 at the bottom. They'll send 4. Step in, up, and sack to the 42. Thrown down, Jackson Kuwach. On the stop. Miami gets it in plus territory. They send pressure on Roberson that entire drive. And Miami should have this 1-1 at this point, barring anything crazy. Most relevant teams? Mariners? No, can't be the Mariners. No, Mariners literally just made it to the LCS. Pelicans, yes. Blue Jackets, yes. They could go Hornets, but Pelicans are up there. Texans? Nah, not the Texans. They've been winning games as of late. I think Titans, actually. Tuopia? Yeah, I like that. I think Titans are the most relevant. And then MLB? Most irrelevant? Hand up the middle. Nothing doing at the 42. So Buffalo starts taking their timeouts. They will. Oh, so that's your logic on that one? You raise, and I don't know about that. Angels, now they have Trout at least. Rockies, no, they're just awfully bad. I might go the Royals, actually, as of late. Starting like right now. White Sox, the Pope. No, because of the Pope. Oh, okay, all time to present. Okay, that's different. That's different. All time to present. Hornets, Blue Jackets. All time to present, yeah, you know. You could go Mariners then. And Texans, I guess Texans, yeah. Yeah, Arizona Cardinals, yeah. I was thinking the Cardinals too. Two timeouts left for the Bulls. Your one first down ends it at this point. They'll run up the middle. And that's a first down at the 32-yard line. It's Deshaunte Jones, who has 2 touchdowns today. Will Buffalo take a timeout? They will not. The Pirates are depressing, yeah. At least they got Skeens, but you just know he's gone as soon as his contract's up because ownership's too cheap. But if they get Schwarber, I don't know how they're getting Schwarber. Cards team play taking off today? I don't know where it's going. Obviously, the Cards are at home. Yeah, those are pretty depressing franchises, Abby. First down, handoff. And we'll call it again at 2 to the 30. 2nd and 8. Buffalo burns their second timeout. If it gets to a 3-score game, we'll call it early because I have to set up the stream. Skeens feels bad, man. Feels bad. There's a lot of stuff there like the Chargers did. That is true. What's stream? Southern Utah against Washington State College basketball. That game starts at 11 o'clock Eastern time. They got the venues at least going for them. Second down. If it gets to a 3-score game, we'll call it. Take down to 17. Ooh. Yeah, they're going to keep dropping, I think. Handoff, nothing doing. Third down, Buffalo burns their final timeout, I would think. They do at 4:32. We got in Southern Utah, Washington State. Washington State's favored by 12. I think Washington State wins that one. Like in the basketball game, I like Washington State. I mean, they're 12-point favorites. I'd be surprised. Oh, it's not the St. Oh, wow. That's a different St. Thomas. I was going to say St. Thomas is T1, but oh, that's a different St. Thomas. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Oh, Joking Mission this month, and you can bet. Oof. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a 12-point spread. I don't like the spread necessarily. My game's on ESPN Plus. Yes, that game's on ESPN Plus. 3rd and 8. Is it it's just the Mariners? Yes, it's just the Mariners. Third and 8 for Gokowski. And you take 40 seconds off the clock here. Jones on the handoff. He will lose a yard at the 31. They can take 40 seconds off. Yeah, it's in Houston, yeah. 4th and 9. A field goal ends it. We'll call it early if they make this field goal. It's a 49-yard try for Dom. He is 9 for 10 this year from 40 plus. If anyone's going to be up for that, yeah. Listen, walk this Mr. St. Thomas. Did not realize that. And I'll take it all the way down and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left. Field goal ends this game, sends Miami bowling. And puts them alive in the MAC championship hunt, which is just wide open right now. No one knows what's going on in the MAC. I know Western Michigan's in, but other than that, it is the wild, wild west out there. You're never going there yet. We're going to switch to, after this, Southern Utah against Washington State at 11 o'clock Eastern time. It's crazy. Like, yeah. 32 tries. I think every team's made it. Cujo. I think every team's made the World Series since then. 49-yard try. Kick is up. It's straight enough. Does it have the distance? It does. It clears. 37-20. 3-score game, and that should do it. That should do it. All right, on that note, I got to set up this next stream. So here's what we're going to do, because this one's over. Buffalo's got no timeouts. For everyone with the Mariners. You know, no. But Mariners, we knew they haven't made it at all. So, I wasn't counting the Mariners. 37-20. Buffalo gets it back with 3-4-4. I'm going to assume that's the ball game. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. I'm going to be back in about 25 minutes. We will start the Wazoo Southern Utah game at 11 o'clock Eastern time. You guys are awesome. Also, we got 100 Jack for Sharks Abs next Wednesday night. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I will see you guys in 25 minutes.